I love it now that when I switch to live, when we go live, and I auto mute all these monkeys because, cat herding and all. Um, hey, everybody. There we go. Now you're not muted anymore. Hey, everybody. Happy Tuesday. We've been taking some
Happy
time
Tuesday.
off on some of our other shows, so we haven't been on quite as much. But, when you have 5 games and I'm now ramping up 3 more tables for my pay-to-play tables. I've got 2 now. I've got a third one that should be published soon, and then I got 2 more that I'll be publishing as well. So, needless to say, it's going to get a bit busy around here, but that's okay. Um, so, Tuesday night, Denizens and their masters. If you're joining us tonight for the first time, we may do a little bit of a recap session tonight to get you caught up to where we are. And before we do our recap, I just want to point everything down below that you need to know about us. Everything's hot, everything's linked, ready to go. Exclamation Discord to join our Discord. In fact, I'll pop that in there really quick. And the reason why you should join our Discord is that we do a lot of really cool weekly giveaways to help our players and our storytellers. We are also a teach and learn Discord, so we are constantly helping each other out on how to play the TTRPG community. We are a little bit D&D centric, but we do have other games that will be coming up in the near future. I have been working on Cortex. I've been working on some other core rules, and I'm even experimenting with some new mechanics for D&D, which I'm hoping to be able to do in a future one-shot. And we do have a Thursday one-shot, and the beauty of that is if you're a member of our Discord, you can hit the accept invite on the event for the Thursday one-shot that happens every 2 weeks that allows you to test out your level 5, 10, 15, or level 20 builds. And there are no limitations on the builds. There's only limitations on what you take as equipment based on the level of the event. For tonight, well, all my games actually, all my games are homebrew. In our interview with the Initiative League, we reminded them the reason why they're all homebrew is because everybody reads all the fucking books. So, I find it a lot less stressful knowing that I can just create and not have to worry about that stuff. But hey, we have shows Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, every other Thursday, including this Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. I hope at some point, maybe a Saturday show. I don't know yet. We're still kind of struggling with the Delta variant, so it's a lot hard. It's still difficult to get people live together. I'm super jealous of Mara because she has a live game that's finally getting back together, and I know she's super excited about that. Running her sorcerer, which, by the way, my son will admit you practically have to be a math genius to run a goddamn sorcerer. Division of points and spend these points to earn these slots and blah, 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 blah. I'm glad there's sometimes
Or you could just forget about all of that.
Or
just not do
it. Sure. I'm not a player character, so I wouldn't know. I'm the forever storyteller, so I'm cool with that. I don't need to worry about the nuances of your characters. I just assume that I make assumptions that you know how your characters work, and we sprint towards the finish line and we beat D&D and we win. Everybody wins D&D. So let's recap. Denizens and Their Masters is based in Menagerie Coast in the continent of Wildmont. Our team has finally dealt with a particular problem they had unleashed upon Wildmont. A particularly nasty individual that went by the name of Scourge, an undead hydra that was trapped within the Stormlord's vault. This has been dealt with, although it seems that the price of dealing with this was quite high. So far, they've learned that the island of Darktoe has been destroyed, and along with it, the entire pirate community that was integrated in with Darktoe. Suleiman has become a very powerful and influential person within the Zehefe's order and within his council, and has now been made head of the Clovis Conclave's naval fleet. The few survivors seem to have been Albin, the Zorhasian flagship that was managed to escape the destruction of Darktoe Island. The team managed to use the ability to, well, accidentally rebound during the recall spell and found themselves in the Astral Sea. What's in the Astral Sea? Like I always say, when you're desperate, you don't get creative, you just steal a fucking ship. So while in the Astral Sea, they had an opportunity to steal a Githyanki airship. After stealing this airship, they found themselves back in the prime material plane, but nearly 4 months had gone by since their absence. They are presumed dead at this point, but they had a heroic death, as it's agreed that what transpired, they aided greatly in the destruction and capture of Scourge, but some would argue that the destruction of Darktoe was kind of both a side positive and potentially negative, depending on your point of view. However, upon return, they found themselves spending about 2 weeks' time traveling to Samara's native land in the... where do you come from again, Samara? Oh, I actually have my notes up.
Cyrios Mountains.
Yeah, the Syrian green.
Mountains.
Yeah, the Syrian green forest and the Cyrios Mountains. Here, the tribe of Ivory Heart, a nomadic Luxodon tribe that she was taken in by some time ago, both by taking in her mother, Shogana, by the matriarch known as... Why do I not...
Talron.
What's the matriarch's name? Why did I know?
Talron?
Talron, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Talron. I did not copy and paste that into my note, and I don't know why I didn't. There, now I did.
Talron?
Yeah, Talran.
R-I-N.
Where they were introduced to the war chief, Kel, the counselor, Danku, and they were welcomed with open arms only after having a bit of an update from both the gentleman and the returning Albin, as Albin became suspicious when his sending stone picked up a little ping that somebody had returned, and that would be his wife, Mara. Now, Mara and Albin are back together. The team is getting a bit of a respite within the Luxodon camp. Here, deep in the Siren Green Forest, they have come across a particular traveling salesman, a youngish furbog, goes by the name of Pomat Sol. And Pomat Sol has been bartering and haggling with those... if you're talking, Mara, you're muted. Unless you're muted on purpose.
I think she's talking to herself.
Yeah. Again, a one-sided conversation on the phone. So, it is the beginning of the 3rd week since you guys have returned. You're in the Siren Green Forest with the Ivory Heart tribe. It's late afternoon, as you've enjoyed a bit of respite already, a meal, introductions, getting to know the tribe, and Samara has agreed to take the trials in order to ascend into the Ivory Heart status of tribehood. She is of age, and they have been with the tribe long enough to earn this particular right. Her mother, quite happy about this. Shogana has wandered off to do other things. The Luxodons themselves have already kind of peered at you more as a curiosity than technically interlopers. But for you, Samara, as you stand there amongst the Pumatsol caravan, there are some familiar faces to you from when you were a small child. You can see both male and female loxodons kind of nod in your direction as they walk by, either carrying bundles or baskets, moving them from place to place. This feels like home, considering the amount of time and everything that's transpired. There's a bit of urgency in the trials, but it's emblematic of the fact that the comfort of being home just feels incredible to you, giving you a new boost of energy. While the rest of you seem to be bartering about with Pumat Sol, where we last left off, Fire was asking Pumat Sol for an opportunity to examine the orb that she has produced for him. Well, Tabaxi, I would be very interested in procuring that orb from you. You see, I have a particular interest in, well, planar travel, dual existence. I am studying a particular spell that I hope to use to benefit myself, but any chance you might be willing to part with that orb and give me that opportunity?
Well, I was kind of hoping that you'd be able to tell me more about it rather than buying it, but what do you guys think? Asking everyone.
Well, I think I'd want to know what it does before I can decide if I want to sell it.
Not my orb. You
Yeah.
can do whatever you want with it.
I really don't care. You don't.
But let's move the line along.
What are you looking for, Tobias?
I don't know.
Your little mouse friend seems so excited.
Yes.
Well,
he
I
likes
guess if like one of our other party members, like Oswald or someone, could do whatever the orb does, then we wouldn't necessarily need it.
Well, it's not really a matter of what it does. It's more a matter of what it's capable of, if you understand my meaning. Oh, you are very blue. You are a water genasi, are you not?
I am.
This is interesting.
Was she still blue or were we disguised?
I'm gonna take the orb and cast Identify.
Oh, he can see right through your...
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
He can see right through it. He
Doesn't
knows.
matter anyway.
He already knows what all of you are actually looking like and everything.
We weren't doing anything. I wasn't in disguise.
Yes, you know who we are. I know, but I'm taking the orb and cast Identify on it.
It doesn't matter what we do. All of our enemies know we're here. This guy's going to go blabbing around everywhere he goes.
So, Oswald, you're going to identify it really quick?
Yeah.
Puma, do you have any like bags of holding or anything like that?
I'm very sorry, young lady. I do not cater in those particular items at the moment. I can certainly try to track them down for you. The Cerebus Assembly buys pretty much all of those up whenever I come across them. And in some cases, they just take them.
Sure.
Don't give her any. She lost the last one in a horrible fire explosion. That was her own fault.
Lose anything.
It
Not
kind
lost.
Yeah.
The bag and all of its contents.
Well,
Oh,
little
that's
dark.
what always.
Well, little
Well,
dark halfling. Did you just cast a spell on that orb?
Yeah, I'm seeing what it is.
Ah, you will note that it is a spell or an orb of planar existence. It allows for a creature to exist temporarily in another plane until you call it forth to do your bidding. It's a bit of a challenge to dominate its will, but it's... Look, I am specializing lately in the study of multiple existences across multiple planes of existence. I mostly would like to buy that so that I could, well, I plan on dispelling it, freeing the creature so it can run away to wherever it came from, and then study the enchantments and the magical components that make up the orb.
Wait, so is there like a
it's
singular
trapped
creature
in there?
inside of there right now?
Oh,
He
well,
wants the orb. He
yes.
doesn't want what's in it.
He's trapped in there?
Well, he's not
What is
exactly...
it?
He's not exactly trapped in it. It's well, imagine your pocket is another place of existence. You have the ability to reach into your pocket and pull this creature out and have it do your bidding. It is called a fey spite. These particular creatures are often used to trigger traps or as guardians of very important locations. But I am not a fan of trapping creatures. I find that to be repugnant. I am very interested in the components that make up this orb, and I'd be glad to barter with you in any number of conditions if you require.
Fire, I think we should do that. Sounds like a terrible orb.
Well,
Would want
I mean,
this.
it really depends on how much he wants to trade it for.
Oswald, part of your identity ability, you notice the face bite arcane understanding. It is an item of attunement, and based on you casting identify on it, you begin to realize that you now know the name of the creature. It's an Athunta. And if you were to actually attune the item, call Athunta, you would have the ability to potentially dominate the will of this creature and have it serve your bidding. Because you cast Identify, so everything's revealed to you and more precise. You get the feeling that Pumat is merely ad-libbing the information at this point.
You got any spells? Like books of spells, scrolls, anything concerning?
Oh, I most certainly do. Is there a particular spell that you're looking for?
I was just wondering if you do. Here, I'm gonna give it back to Fire. We don't really need this. Unless all of a sudden we're into slavery now, even though before we weren't.
No.
Up to you.
No.
Not,
No,
not
we
me, up to
free
you.
things like the elementals. We like to set things free.
Yeah.
Tobias, I
So-
I mean, I would vote that we don't free it here.
Listen, my opinion is either way.
Up-
I could go either way here. It's up to you. So, just
Well-
wondering if you're flip flopping or not.
I've heard
I
that
mean,
about you.
how much does he want to trade for it?
Edie hasn't said yet. How much do you want for this? Well, you're not even going to use it. You're disassembling it, right?
Correct. I plan on dispelling the
He wants to
enchantment,
be able to make
and
more.
I want to figure out how the orb's components are allowing the creature to pass
30,000,
through
30,000.
the planar existences.
All right. How much store credit will you give us for this?
Store
And
credit.
and money, not just
Oswald, go
credit.
ahead and give
I would
me-
like money too.
Oswald, go ahead and give me persuasion with advantage.
Double the score.
It's advantage
store
because
credit.
I'm so cute.
Yeah, how is Oswald's charisma?
That is a 10.
Well, I certainly cannot trade in coin. I mostly just trade or barter items directly, or you can purchase items directly. I'm not a particular fan of coin exchanges. I would rather
That's what
barter.
store credit is for.
I don't really have a store yet, but I can certainly barter up to 20,000 gold worth of items. You see, that
Tobias,
orb
how much
itself
was it
is
you needed?
that,
Do
and
that.
to allow myself
So
to
many money.
explain, that orb itself is made of glass silicate from a falling star. It is a
Oh,
very
pretty.
advanced type of enchantment craft. It's something that I am studying deeply.
Okay,
Where
I'm
did
gonna
we
look
get
at
this again? Can you remind me?
it was on the Crimson Mouse over Bartholomew's boxes.
That's right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna look at Tobias.
Do you
Tobias, how
have
much
any
is
more
it you
sales
needed?
staff that can help other people out where you guys talk about the history of the items that you want to sell?
Just a kiosk, isn't it?
Well, no, it's a series of wagons. There's 4 of them. Remember,
Okay.
they're caravans. It's a caravan, and each wagon specializes in each, particular dealings. There's one for like alchemy and spells. There's another one for armor and weapons. Another one for, components, and another one for equipment. Tobias,
Well,
as you
let's-
look around, there are other Luxodons that are currently rifling through. And as you look, you watch as another Pumat soul comes walking around the wagon and begins to help
Not
a
again.
pair of Luxodons.
Are we gonna have to deal with this stuff again?
What stuff? So
think he
how
means
about we
Qualish.
figure out? How about we
like
figure out?
Qualish had a million Qualishes? Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. So how about we figure out how much we want, and then we'll see if that and the orb is acceptable.
Do you have any other things that are good for defense? Like not necessarily like armor, but bracers or
I actually do have some bracers of defense if you'd like those.
yeah, can you tell me about them?
They will offer you up to +2 in your protection. They do have to be attuned, though. They are quite powerful.
And how much are those?
8,000 gold.
Okay, Tobias, what was it you wanted?
What?
What was it you wanted?
Oh,
wanted
can you
boots
tell
of-
me the history
boots
of
of
these
speed?
guns in detail? Take as long as you want. Oh, I'm just kidding. You got some rounds for these? I'll take 30 each of the fire and 30 of the lightning.
I certainly do. That will be 3,000 gold for the lot.
All right.
Okay, so that's 3,000.
So we're at 11.
That's 11. Okay.
We're at
You got
11.
any
How did we get
rings
to
or
11?
rings or or like bracers that'll make me harder to hit?
Well, I just sold your friend there a set of bracers of defense. I do have a ring here of protection if you'd like this one. It's a ring of protection +1. I can let it. It does not require attunement, and it is only 2,200 gold.
Only.
And it's +1 to out of game, +1 to AC.
Correct.
All right, I'll take that too. And that's
Do you have anything that would help beef up someone's constitution? Make them
Well,
feel
I
a little
would
stronger.
I would imagine a steady diet of plants and vegetables and fruits, perhaps exercise.
Already on that.
And,
I'm on that.
a good glass of milk every day, like my mom always says. Isn't that right, Pumatsol? Yeah, that's very true, Pumatsol.
Okay.
You have potions of healing?
Yes, I do. I believe we discussed that last time.
Yeah, I
Probably.
took one lesser.
Okay. And then I also have a potion of flying, and I'll pull out a potion of flying, and I have 2 potions of invisibility.
Oh, well, I will be glad to.
wait. I want the potion of flying.
You want the potion of flying? Okay, you can have the potion of flying, and I hand him the potion of flying.
Well, you are very indeed a lucky mouse. You can now be a flying mouse. That's very mighty of you.
Oh, it's 1 potion of regular invisibility and 1 potion of greater invisibility.
Well, are you offering to sell those to me or barter for them?
Did you guys want the invisibility potions? I have 1 of invisibility and 1 of greater invisibility. You guys want them?
No, I'm good.
All right.
Because I believe I have a... Is it this character that has a cloak?
Yeah.
Yes. It's this character that has it. I have a cloak of invisibility.
I like how you guys always
Last
have
time
all...
we all went invisible, it went very poorly.
Well, and I
Yeah.
love how you guys have all this shit, and usually by the 5th round of initiative, you're like, oh yeah, I have all that shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I forgot.
My advantage on melee that I never use.
So
Okay,
yes, Max, was there? I'm not Max. Oswald, was there something you wanted?
I'm gonna buy spells. How does this
Spells.
20 gold a spell sound? I'll pick them up as I go.
What spells?
Talk it up.
Well, what particular spells are you looking for? I have all manner of lesser spells. I do have a couple of greater spells, if those might interest you. They are scrolls. You could potentially copy them down and learn them if you'd like to.
You have Magnificent Mansion?
I do have Magnificent
Yeah, we want
Mansion.
that one. Yeah, we want that one. Yeah, we want that one.
No, give me that one.
Okay, that'll be 32,000 gold, please.
Yeah,
We
you
don't have
mother.
that much.
Well,
You mean
it's a very-
3,200?
No,
32,000?
32,000. It requires a great deal of difficulty to write this one. Write that right, Pumatsol. Very difficult, Pumatsol. Very difficult.
Can I trade you for it? What do you want? What do you
Well,
want at the market?
what do you have?
I have 2 potions of invisibility.
Many things. I do magic. You need me at like your kid's birthday party? I could do that.
Well, those are magicians, not wizards. Those are very different people.
It's the same thing.
No, I do not believe that's true.
Just one's real, one's not. Okay, it's the same thing.
Oh, so
I can make him puke frogs, and I make him puke frogs.
Oh, that is really cool. Hey, Pumatzol, come see this. And he watches the other Pumatzol comes over while he's puking frogs. I wonder, does that mean he can shit rats? We don't make rat jokes with the mouse here. Let's calm that down.
How much? I got this ring
That'd
of
be a
health
first.
regeneration. How much you want for that?
I'm sorry, what do you have?
A ring of health regeneration.
A ring of health regeneration. I could give you 3,000 gold for that.
I'm so dirt poor.
Or I could barter it.
I have
Hey,
a
you know what,
T-Rex tooth. Do you want a T-Rex tooth?
I would love a T-Rex tooth. That is a very powerful component used in enchantments, and I could certainly use the component. How many do you have, and how big is it?
I have 4, and I pull them out, and they're like bigger than Tobias, I believe.
Oh, well, those are
Say.
those are very large. I can give you 1,000 gold apiece for those. You want to add that
We
to?
have 4,000 more. So
If
it's
you want to add that
24,000.
to your barter, most certainly.
4,000. Okay. I have this potion of superior healing that I don't use and probably never going to use.
Hey, I bought
give
that
away a
for you.
healing
Don't
potion.
give that
And
away.
yet
Superior
you
healing
didn't
that I
give
don't-
it to us.
And I have that. Yeah, because I'm using it for money.
Are we worth nothing to you?
And you have 8,000 gold on you right now.
And this is the 3rd version of Oswald, yet you people still ask.
I have a great white shark tooth.
Why do you
is
have so many teeth?
that is
Because
a
we've
Bag of
killed
holding.
them.
that
We
is
take
a good
trophies.
good component for water walking and water breathing and other potions that I sometimes can sell as workable components. I would gladly take that one for 800 gold.
Okay, 800.
Way.
Back
Okay.
on
Are
topic.
you being our
this-
mathematicien, Fire? Calculating
Yeah,
all this?
I'm having to write.
You have some
Back on-
special shoes for my friend here to make him taller. He doesn't like being a halfling.
Literally never
Oh.
listen to him.
What is wrong with being a halfling? You're quite cute. You've got curly hair, although you seem
Doesn't
rather dark and angry, but I imagine if you can't see over the counter, I would be very angry as well.
He can't either.
Well, that's true. You know, you guys could take turns standing on each other's shoulders and be a full person.
How much do you want for the goddamn potion?
Which potion?
Superior healing. Superior.
3,000 gold.
I am to you.
He's gouging us.
How much is that now, Fire?
Well, you want to sell the superior healing? I can heal. It's fine.
Okay, I'm good.
3,000.
I'm like 200 feet away from all combat, so.
That's true.
And he's basically a pistolero with his homunculus, so, you know.
Superior healing. You said it was 3,000?
3,000.
That is correct.
Okay, and you needed, was it 32? That's for the
32,000.
mansion. For the whole thing, we're at 20, 24, 27, 27, 8. But that means that we can't get some of the other things that we wanted.
Oh my
I
god.
could
that's
sell
not
the
cool.
beholder eye. Do you guys think I should hold on to it?
That's up to you. I bought it for you. I have I'm telling Samara this right now. I have a necklace of spell slots that I got from the gentleman if you wanted that one. It's got 2 spell slots in it because you were saying you wanted something with more spell slots.
Yeah, I have a ring with spell slots, but I wouldn't mind getting another one. I don't know. Do you think we'll use it? I feel like I haven't really used it that much. It's cool.
Mine I have heal spell slots saved in it. So like
Well, that's what I figured. Like I would do
Yeah.
that with the ring. Is put in like some mass cure wounds type of stuff in there.
Yeah.
But I just don't know about the beholder eye. What do you think, Mara?
It has drawn a lot of attention, especially from a certain someone that we know we don't want to get a hold of it.
And if I
Where did
recall-
we leave the ship?
We hit it.
We had it like in the back of the forest or whatever.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we hit it. Fire knows where it is. I know where it is. It's fine.
Okay.
And the magic was turned off, so they can't track it.
I'm gonna walk up to Fumetzel. I got a question.
No.
What is your stance
No.
Wait,
on
wait.
ships?
No.
Well, I don't own my own navy. I don't plan on having a
no,
harbor
no.
anytime soon.
More of a singular transportation vessel, if you will.
Well, what
Bias. He's
What?
selling your ship.
kind of ship?
Now this is the cool part. As I say that, I'm gonna start walking out into the forest towards the other ship, kind of leading him along.
Oh, but it's
I
like
got something
don't know
cool
where
to
it
show
is.
you.
It's a few
It's a-
hours outside of
it's a
camp.
few hours away.
Remember, I turned us all into clouds.
It's almost like they knew you might try to do this.
No, they didn't.
Okay, how much for
Don't lie to
the?
me.
I forgot to ask. How much for the potion of invisibility? The one's greater, one's lesser.
For the greater, I give you 2,500, and for the lesser, 1,500.
2,500.
Mara and Fire, where did we land on the eye?
Now, are
I'd say
you
we can
talking
sell it.
about the Eye of Knowing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say it hasn't really helped us a lot. It's been kind of a dud.
Well, she's been using it to try and find out my past.
It's true. So by the way, I was just reading about the bracers of defense. You can't have any armor on to use them, and I'm wearing armor.
Oh, so we can't use that. Well, you can't
Yeah,
use
so
that.
I can't.
And none of us are barbarians.
So yeah. Because
Yeah.
Samara, are you wearing armor? You're an orc.
I don't think I'm wearing armor. Let me see. Let me
You
check
could
my
wear
inventory.
bracers then.
I already have bracers.
Oh.
Yeah. I already have some because I keep forgetting that I'm wearing them. Back when we first started our adventures together, I got some.
Nice. Yeah. So we don't need the bracers.
So
We
I'll
have
take those off there.
31,800 so far, but Tobias needs 3,000 for his ammo.
Can we just pay 3,000? Can I give you some diamonds?
We could do 3,000 in diamonds because you have a lot of diamonds, don't you?
I do. I have a lot of
Get
diamonds.
rid of my large diamond and my large ruby and my 1,000 coins.
Wait, so what? Why are
Did
we short?
you-
I feel like we shouldn't
feel
be
like we have-
short, are we?
She said we're just short 3,000.
Well, no, because the magic mansion spell is 32,000.
Oh, geez.
And if
We
he
can't-
can cast that magic mansion spell,
Yeah,
that
we don't need
is
that.
actually it's better than the tiny hut.
You're not selling
If
my
I
ship.
if I give
This is
so I
without
have-
selling the ship.
So I have 98 small diamonds that are 50 GP each. If I give you 60 of them, that should equal. I did the math. Is that cool? I still have a shit ton of other diamonds.
And that's you said that's 3,000.
Yeah, that'll be 3,000 right there.
Oh, yeah. Do you have any silver bullets?
Actually, I do. I have a small cask of about 100 rounds of silver bullets, 200 gold.
Okay.
Okay. So what is it we all wanted? Tobias wanted the bullets, and
I
that's
got my bullets, a
3,000.
ring of protection, and my 35 bullets, 30 lightning bullets, 100 silver bullets, ring of protection.
Did you pay for those out of stuff that you had, or were we pulling them out of the stuff that we're trading?
Well, I said I have a large ruby and a large diamond and 1,000 coins. So
Okay.
Did I already pay for my constructs to be built, or did
I'll
I?
give that to you to.
I paid for the lesser healing
use.
potion, but I don't remember if I paid for the other thing.
I believe you paid for the constructs.
Okay, cool.
I believe you did.
Just checking.
Okay.
I don't have very
So
much money left.
how much was that diamonds that Tobias got?
Oh, I gotta look at my old. I had it out last time.
It was a 4,000 GP diamond. And didn't
just-
you have it
yeah.
cut? You had it cut, didn't we?
I
Yeah,
don't
it was a
remember.
large. No, whatever she did to it, it's a $4,000 gold piece large diamond, and then that's not. Then the other diamonds we have that she cut ended up being 26,250 gold pieces, and then we have 1,000 pounds of coins, and I think you went through those and like figured out how many gold, copper,
Yeah.
silver that we had
Yeah.
on those.
I still have some of that, so we still have in
And then
all
I
of
also
that.
traded him my +2 sword of
Mhm.
poisoning to go with for my boots of haste. And
Okay,
some
so
money
you
that
got your
went with
boots of
it.
haste and so that's all done. So now, if we take the fourth, I hate selling diamonds. I hate selling diamonds.
I still have a
not
lot
gonna-
of them, Fire.
Yeah, don't worry about
I
it.
wrote them all down.
Okay.
I still have
How much?
98 of my 50 GP ones. I have 142 that are 75 each, and I have 50 that are 200 each.
Okay.
How much do we need of diamonds?
It's like 60.
Uh,
60 of my small ones.
How
Yeah.
much gold is that?
it's fine. It's 3,000 GP.
3,000.
So
I'll
I
throw in 1,000.
GP or
Yeah.
diamonds.
I don't have
Okay.
diamonds.
So keep 1,000 of your diamonds, Sam.
Okay. So instead, okay, hold up.
Okay. So
So I'm only giving you 40 then.
actually, well, with the
Eraser.
we were at 31,800 without the diamonds. If we're not paying for the stuff that Tobias got out of all of this trade, we can probably do the T-Rex teeth, the great white shark tooth, the orb, the superior healing, the greater invisibility, the lesser invisibility, and we only need 200 more gold for the magic mansion spell.
200, then I can give you one of my larger diamonds.
Or
give
I
you
can
one.
just do 200 gold.
Or that.
Let's keep the diamonds,
Okay.
they weigh less.
Okay.
You don't need
Whatever.
1,000.
No. Not unless we're buying something more. Because
Well, I was
for
gonna
the
buy
magic
on
mansion-
my outside of this. I was gonna buy some potions. It was just like personal for
Some-
me, so I wasn't gonna do party funds.
some potions.
Just for me though.
Healing-
so finish
like a
this,
healing
and then
potion?
I'll. Yeah.
Because we cannot do. I mean, if you wanted a superior healing potion, we can just do diamonds
We still
instead
haven't
of selling
calculated how
superior
much
healing.
for the. We still haven't calculated for the Eye of Knowing, or do you want me to just hold on to it? At this
No,
point, I
it's
think it's like a party item.
I think it's just held on.
Just
to
hang
it.
on to it. Just hang on to
Yeah,
it.
we should
hang on
just
to it.
hang on to it.
Okay.
We don't need the orb. I haven't been able to figure out the orb, and if he says that it's a creature that's trapped in there, I really don't want to continue keeping this creature trapped, and that
Clearly,
just-
Puma is very trustworthy. So
yeah. So I don't. I mean,
Really?
it's
How do you
trapped.
know that? We just met him.
He's got a very trustworthy
tell.
bulldog face. You can just
Plus,
tell by
he's
his
plus he's
demeanor.
a regular.
Don't you
Well,
know
thank
that-
you very much, little
very
Tabaxi.
soothing.
Those
I
are
my
appreciate
family, and my
that.
family would not bring in untrustworthy people.
Those
I mean,
are the
they
people
brought
you
in
have
you,
to
Tobias, but
distrust
they've
the
got to
most,
make
the
an
ones with the
exception.
kind face. If they look like a shyster, then you wouldn't even be talking to them.
Well, that would explain why your little mouse friend here looks angry all the time.
He
mean, yeah.
just, yeah.
not wrong.
Okay, was there anything else that we wanted?
I got
Okay,
my
so get the
potion,
magic
I got
mansion.
I got my construct. We got our magic mansion. We're good.
Okay, I'm gonna buy some potions.
Well, thank you all very much. Let's do that at exchange. Here you go, little halfling. Here is the scroll case with the Magic Mansion spell written down on the scroll.
Can you also give me the material components? Give me like 3 sets of it.
Absolutely. You watch
Actually, 5 sets of it.
you watch
5
as
times 2 times 5.
you watch as another Pumat comes out carrying a small wicker basket filled with all the components and hands you the components.
It's 45 gold for all that. So
I will throw it in with the deal that spell is very expensive. The components are not really the problem. It's the act of creating the scroll of enchantment that's very difficult.
That
Now,
one.
you can
alright.
you can copy it into your spell book, right?
yeah,
Okay. Okay, cool.
Okay, so Puma, you really liked this box that I had, right? This box of sanctuary.
Yes, I am very interested in that.
All right.
In the
So
Magic Mansion, we don't need the box of sanctuary.
So I'll trade you this box of sanctuary. Could I get 1 superior healing potion, 2 greater, and 2 lesser? And I think that would just have me owing you 1,500 gold coins.
That would be a bargain deal indeed.
Okay. Here you go.
Thank you for this little box. I know that there are some organizations, especially within the Firebrand and the Service Assembly, that will be very interested in this. And it will give me an opportunity to speak with some of the council as well. So thank you very much.
By the way, as soon as I buy it and take it off his hands, I'm immediately copying it down.
Okay, so you're going to spend the afternoon into the evening attempting to copy the spell. Okay. Just for giggles, give me an intelligence check. I want to make sure you don't fuck it up.
Fuck it up.
That is a 26.
Okay. So you will spend the rest of the day copying that spell down. Hey, John, thanks for dropping in, bringing your team with you. Appreciate that.
Hey. Hello.
We're having one of those exciting, shopping sessions.
Freeze.
I love shopping.
Thank you, Fallen
Even
One.
in
Appreciate
game, I
that.
love shopping.
Hey, Jason, I only found on the boots of speed. Is that what they are? It is boots of speed.
Yes,
You
they're
said
boots
boots
of
of haste. but-
Yeah, I meant boots of speed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just double checking. I just wanted to make sure I picked the right one out of the inventory there.
That silly Nightbot is annoying. Let me fix that.
Okay. Bye-bye, orb of planar existence. So, I don't know. I have a Qualish box, and it's the box of secrets that my magic goggles were in. And I believe the box is enchanted too.
I don't even know what that means. Quellish
I
box?
don't remember us getting.
It was.
one she
I stole
stole.
it. I stole
From,
it.
from his ship?
Look
Yeah.
at you
From
being
his
a badass.
lab. From his lab.
From his
On the
lab.
island?
No,
Hey,
in the
thanks,
ship.
No.
John.
Yeah,
Appreciate
yeah.
that.
It was while we were in the ship because the door went to
Oh, in
the,
the ship.
in the ship. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out. So Mr. Pumat, what do you think of this box too? And I'm pulling out. It's the box of secrets, and it's the one that I found in Qualish's lab that had the goggles of magic detection in it. I have the magic detection.
Yeah,
goggles on
I
it.
had completely forgotten about that.
I know my notes. I keep notes.
All
you
we
know?
know it's worth 100,000 gold pieces.
Well, what I wrote down was glows white, hot, and inside was the pair of goggles.
Well, I can certainly give you a fair barter of 1,000 gold for that. It is a particular box designed to prevent the ability to see magic enchantments of things that you put inside of it. It's finely crafted. Might I ask
might need
you where you found this?
Found it.
In my travels.
Well, you travel very far. You see that little emblem there on the corner? This box comes directly from Qualish's lab. He is known to make excellent things of arcane
does make
matter
excellent
and
things.
enchantments. So does that
No.
mean have you had the opportunity to meet Qualish, or did
I'm
you?
gonna
I have met Qualish, yes.
I'm gonna deadpan look him in the face. We found it in a dead archmage's house.
Oh, so you've met him and you found this in a dead archmage's house. So I will just assume you do not want to tell me where you found this, and that is perfectly fine.
No, we met him first, then found this later on.
Ah, understood. Well, I hope
Great guy. He drinks a lot. Has a lot of clones to drink too.
Yes, he has mastered many different arcane magics. I hope to meet him someday. Ask him some questions.
Yeah, he's on an island right now. If you want to meet him, we could take you to him.
Oh, really? What
But you guys
island
would
is
get along
that?
great.
I don't
Ah,
wanna
little
take him
one,
to it.
Uncharted.
I don't want to take him to it. No, no, no.
Probably
You
better
don't
got
wanna
your
go-
backbone and
it's-
put in some kind of like mechanical structure into it, but
It's not a very pleasant island.
you know,
Okay,
Well,
so
most islands can be pleasant and unpleasant. I understand that greatly.
yeah.
now they're mostly all unpleasant. The ones we are on.
Well, were they pleasant before you got there and then became unpleasant? I mean,
No,
how
they're
would-
horrible. They're
Oh.
horrible. Where do you think we
Oh.
got great white shark teeth and like raptor bones and T-Rex gizzards?
you
I
watch as
had
the
a
two
tooth, not
you watch as
gizzards.
the two Pumats kind of stare at each other awkwardly and then back at the rest of you.
Yeah, he's an odd one, I know.
Well, we're all a little odd these days, considering everything that goes on. Hey, Chav.
Hey, Chav. So guys, do we want to keep the box from Qualish or do we want to sell the box from Qualish?
Yeah, because we can hide stuff in it and they can't
We
find
can
it.
hide.
Yeah, I mean,
So, is it not able to be scryed on in this box too?
It prevents all magics from being able to penetrate the box. It's very highly purposeful. It has just the single enchantment.
how big is the box?
It's roughly the size of a shoebox.
There's no like enchantment where like I can take something really big and put it in the box and it'll fit.
No, not. I mean, this is.
We're trying to get a bag of holding.
No. I was just thinking like
I mean, you're
The
limited
box
to
of
the
holding.
size. You're limited to the size of the box. It's not like you could take a giant glaive and it magically shrinks. No,
I was just thinking if we had an item we needed to hide, right? That would be a great place to do it. But
I
we're
think
super restricted
Fire's
on
like rubbing
size.
off on you with the bag of holding thing.
No,
You've got a
I-
disease.
I
my bag of
gave
holding
her
back.
a bag of
Do
holding.
you have a
and she
potion that
destroyed it.
cures bag of holding disease? I need two.
I gave her a bag of holding and she destroyed it.
I really would like another one.
Yeah, I think
Well, you
Fire's
can't
got
have another one of mine.
Fire's got
But
some
I'll take another one of yours.
bag of holding stress disorder.
You killed it.
She has nightmares.
Lost many things.
Yeah, one is a bag of holding.
Do you mean your actions have consequences? How dare you?
I could put my eyeball necklace in the box.
Yeah, we could put your eyeball necklace in the box. Mhm.
You put that eyeball I got in there too. That would be perfect.
Okay,
There we go,
so
two
we
eyeballs together.
will keep them and we will put the two eyeballs together and hopefully they will not make baby eyeballs and I will stick them back in the bag of holding.
Are
You're
we
so
concerned
weird.
that they'll make baby eyeballs?
No, we're not concerned that
We're
they'll make
really
baby
hoping that they don't.
If this is a concern, we probably shouldn't.
Can you
test it
please
out.
not give
You
anybody
put them
any
together
more
and a
hints
giant
about how to
undead
kill us?
beholder comes out.
we don't
Baby
need any
eyeballs.
undead beholders.
baby
We don't
eyeballs.
need to give
3.
him any more hints on how to kill us.
It's true.
Baby
He doesn't
beholders are
need
bad
hints.
enough.
He knows how to kill us.
Yes.
All right. So are we good with? Do we want anything else? Do we want to look for anything else? Are we anything more, guys?
I think I'm
All of
okay.
you. All of you.
Well,
I'm good,
it
make
is-
the sale.
It was certainly a pleasure doing business with you. And the other Pumat goes, most certainly, I will pack this stuff up for you, Pumat. And he starts collecting all the gear. And, well, if you don't mind, I've got other Luxodon customers waiting for me. It's a pleasure meeting you. And although quite strange, but enjoy your time here at the Ivory Heart. And you watch.
Thanks. Don't talk about us, but don't tell anybody. Okay, you never met us. We're never here. We never did any business together. Okay,
we
bye. Have a
literally
good
don't
day.
exist.
Yes, I think that would be wise. And he turns and kind of walks back in amongst the crowds that are building up around his caravan.
Bye, Pumat. It was nice to meet you.
You watch a third Puma go, yes, I have not met you personally, but it is nice to meet you.
Dude, we got gypped.
Why did we
Really?
get gypped?
I'm poor
Agree
now.
with that. Yes, but we have a magic name.
Yeah, that guy's a ripoff. But you know, He's a traveling salesman. What do you expect?
But now we got the best living situation possible.
We really do. Did you say
what
that there
does
was
that thing do?
other? There's other little caravan
Giant
things that were
house.
selling equipment.
You can make a giant house for us to live
I
in.
think it was all one caravan. It was all Puma.
I'll just,
How long does it last?
All like a day.
Oh,
What do you need for the components?
I already bought them. I got
Got
5
'em.
uses of it out of it.
first he needs
Yeah.
a large mansion.
Oh, yeah.
But are they things that we can find elsewhere? Or, I mean, how
It's
many?
It's like a carved figurine of a portal, a silver spoon, and a ball of marble.
Are they used up
And
in
it
the
consumed. Yeah.
casting of it?
Yes,
Is it
yes,
consumed?
they are. Yes, they
And
are.
a full-sized 27,000-foot mansion.
And a
Then you cast a
1980
spell.
and a 2007 Honda Civic.
Yeah.
We need a 2007 Honda
The
Civic.
different colored front bumper.
I think we might be able to put that in my knapsack. No, in the duffel bag of holding. We could probably keep that. Yeah.
The poor meth head Gith Yankee would come after it.
Oh,
Would locate it.
you killed one of my bags of holdings. I might die.
I'm surprised you're still alive after you did that, by the way. I thought Fire would for sure kill you for messing with one of her bags of holding.
Yeah. It is surprising.
You must be really, really good friends.
Brick.
And we don't have a DM. Okay, so everyone gets 100,000 gold. Oh, never mind. He's back.
I had a little person in here looking for a charger.
You harbor
You can-
dwarves.
You can sit on a phone book, Jason. It's all right.
Uh-oh.
I mean, harboring
Oh,
is
yeah.
a strong word.
That was-
Halflings, gnomes.
That was weird.
Harboring
My
is a
camera never
strong-
burped like that before. That was strange. So with that, Oswald, you now have that spell. You spent the most of the afternoon and into early evening. We'll say that the shopping excursion took the better part of the afternoon. Eventually, as the sun begins to set and the beginning of the trials, you notice that there's a particular area within the very center of the Loxodon camp being well lit. There's like a podium of stones being built. You can see the Ivory Heart standard being propped up behind it. There seems to be quite a bit of activity going on. And it's at this point you begin to hear the sound of drums.
Is he putting on the sound of drums? Because I have it muted. Is it
So, as the last bit
Yeah.
of daylight settles beyond the forest, you watch as Talrin and Shogana now stand in the very center of the encampment. A kind of like torchlit walkway has been built in front of the podium. Now, lingering and beginning to gather are all of the Loxodons. You watch as Talron steps up onto the podium as all of you are kind of standing around watching the assemblage of the entirety of the tribe. And Talron begins to speak. It has been quite some time since we have initiated one of the outside world into our tribe. It is not always easy to get to know our kind. And it has been a long time since the tragedy of the destruction of our city. But as it's been told throughout our time of travels, it has always been said that there will be one that will free us from our nomadic existence. And like we always do, we send you out to retrieve the elemental statue of the heart. If you are successful in retrieving this statue, it means we may return home. No one, as of yet, has succeeded in this, as the statue has not been present at the tower of our abandoned city. It's with this we hope we send you and your friends to conduct these trials. It is with this, and she kind of holds up her huge Loxodon arms. It's with this that we hope that finally we can stop our travels, rebuild our city of old, and find our way back to the heart of the forest, and find our way back to the Earth Mother, and determine our fate with her, rather than the wanderings of a tribe trying to find where we exist. Shogunna, it is your daughter who has accepted this right. You may speak. You watch as the Loxodon kind of shifts. I hate you, Tobias, so much. You watch as the Loxodon shifts away from the podium, and then, wearing priestess robes of the Earth Mother, she stands up to the podium. The 6 of you standing in front of the podium. Know this, Earth Mother. I send you my child. My child has seen much more of the world than I have. And it's this child that I send to our city. It's this child that I send to the Tower of Trials in hopes that she is the one that will be chosen to free her and soon to be her family from the Wanders. And you watch as Shogunna kind of steps off the podium. She takes her hand and places it into like a half kind of ceramic bowl, pulls it out. She puts the ivory heart hand on your face, Samara, and withdraws it. And then begins to do that to each one of you as a kind of anointment, as you each now have a D4 of inspiration from the Earth Mother's anointments. And with that, on this evening, the Loxodon kind of is now in the center of the crowd amongst milling about with you. As the drums play and we send you out in hopes of retrieving the statue. Know this, for the last 100 years, we have been unable to retrieve it. We hope that you and your friends can accomplish this task. Most that earn their rights within the tribe merely make the attempt and return, and therefore they earn the ability to be called family. The journey is not easy. There are many dark and mysterious things that wander this forest. We do our best to keep them at bay, but we are not always successful. The journey alone is enough to earn you your rights, Samara. If you do not wish to ascend the tower and retrieve the elemental statue, the ivory heart will hold no ill favor towards you. But to take on the trials and to be the only one to bring them back, well, this would earn you many different badges of honor and understanding within the Ivory Heart tribe. And I ask you one last time, Samara, do you and your friends accept this trial?
We do.
And you watch
We can rush to
as all of the other Loxodons cheer, and there's a great chorus of yelling and gratitude beginning to play out. All of you feel big Loxodon hands kind of on your shoulders. At one point, Tobias, one of the Loxodons, tries to kind of grab you and give you a hug, but afraid of squishing you, it immediately lets you go.
Tobias is still on my shoulder.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up and get on your Fire's shoulder, and I go, "Is it me, or did she just volunteer us for something really dangerous?"
She just volunteered us for something dangerous.
I'm gonna go over to Samara.
Did she ask you?
That's what I thought.
I'm gonna go over to Samara and
Okay.
whisper to her. So are you like half elephant?
Not quite, but close enough.
Okay.
It's gonna be
Just
fun. It's gonna be fun.
It'd be cool if you were an elephant.
You think Samara has a tail?
If you're a half,
Okay. Adopted family, guys.
I think
half
still mean you
rhino
can't be
and
half elephant.
elephant.
I'm
be
half
a
orc, you
albino.
idiots.
Her ears look really small compared to the rest of her family's.
Oh my god.
Also, what the hell are we doing?
Okay.
With that, you watch as Shogana, it's the end of the ceremony, and she's kind of laughing as she's listening to all of you talk to Samara that way. And she just kind of puts her arms around Samara, or puts her arm around Samara's shoulder, and just, you have such interesting friends now. I'm glad they will be here to with. This is all very much just, you'll go to the old abandoned city, you'll climb the tower, grab any stone that you see, bring it back. It's ceremony. It's not anything of particular concern. It just earns
Yeah, we thought
Samara's
that about a
right.
treasure map too.
I don't know anything about a treasure map, but it sounds really cool.
If anybody can get this thing, what are we getting?
We can be open about this now. We've dealt with the consequences of those actions now.
Wait, what are we getting? What?
We're getting a statue.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. We'll get it.
How big's the
How big
statue?
is? Yeah, how
Supposed
big
We'll
to
bring
be?
it back.
Well, no one's at. So just so we, Shogana kind of looks at Samara and goes, "Your friends aren't." Anyway, it's a ceremony. There's not a real statue there. It's their old abandoned city from a very long time ago. They don't live there anymore. They wander. They have a prophecy of returning to it eventually, but I don't think there's an actual statue there. I think you merely, the journey there, the journey back, you tell your story, and you get inducted into the tribe.
Wait. We're really good about being like, I don't know, getting involved in like being in the middle of a prophecies. So like, what is the prophecy?
Well, like Talran said, the prophecy is, it said that an outsider will come, will be shown the statue of an elemental, which is supposedly their arcane fusion with their ancient city. And upon revelation of this statue, it will be purposefully retrieved by the outsider, brought back to the Ivory Heart community. They will then be able to return to their city of existence, and once there, they can go home. But it's a destroyed city. It's ruins. It's abandoned. I mean, like I said, I think they're not even sure what happened all those years ago. So I think it's just their way of being attached to their past. Whether it's true or not, I don't know.
Why they
Pack
get a
your bags,
statue
Mama
to go back?
Sam. You're going to be moving soon.
Yeah, you're going to a new house. Why is a statue stopping them from just going back to an ancestral city and rebuilding it?
What's that? Samara, your friends.
There's a massive monster there. That's going to kill us.
They're
Right? What is
nosy.
it?
Well, it's not about nosy. I thought I've explained. I don't know if there's an actual
We'll go
statue
and pick up the
there.
rock.
No, we're not. No, I get that
Talking
implication, but
Hey.
why'd they leave and just never return? If
That-
at this point,
well,
it's been
the
100 years.
lore of their abandonment of the city
Here comes the monster.
is some magical catastrophe happened, which caused the city to be destroyed. But there's lots of different interpretations of that. The handed down story of the prophecy seems to be the only thing that survived their storytelling. I don't know.
Okay,
I'm gonna go over to Tobias.
We'll go up to the tower and we'll get
Yeah.
a statue or rock, and then we'll come back.
I'm gonna hold out my hand,
Right,
10
Sam?
gold. I'm gonna say, I bet you 10 gold that we find the arcane elemental thing, and that's what destroyed the city. What do you think it is?
No, it's some horrible monster that man was not meant to see, and we're going to see it, and
Well-
half of us will be driven insane.
Your
Good thing
mouth
that's
One
not
of
broke.
us
bad.
will one of
Your
us will
mouth
limp
broke.
back in with the statue, and that'll be it. But
I mean,
I'll
your
give you
mouth
10
broke,
gold.
and I'm a tabaxi, and she's half orc, and Mara's a water genasi. We're not man,
And-
so we're okay.
Literally none of us
It's
are
a-
men.
it's an air elemental, so instead of walking there, why don't we fly in a ship?
Okay.
Make
Well,
it a
let's
lot
do it.
I
easier.
mean,
Well, according to the ritual, you must travel by foot.
How to travel by foot.
I'm
We
traveling
will
by
walk.
fire.
we will walk. when yes, you were traveling by fire. Yes, travel by fire. Yes.
How far away is it?
Oh,
I'm hooking up your shoulder saddle.
at
Well,
least a day's journey.
On
Yeah,
foot?
gotta put that on the new armor.
Yeah,
Yeah, gotta put that on the new armor.
Got in my saddle. Gonna be back on top of fire again.
Give me a good opportunity to try, I think. All right.
Get on it and kind of jump up and down. Yeah, it feels good. I hold on to the little rails. Yeah.
All right, we'll get you your statue and be back here in a couple days. If we don't come back, it's probably because we left. Yeah.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
Load up silver bullets into my gun too, because you know what? There's supposed to be things out there.
Did we spend money for you to have the special ammo, or did you not buy that?
That's what he's saying. The silver bullets that he just
the
bought.
silver bullets.
The other ones.
Did you get touched by
The fire ones and the lightning ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure it'll happen.
Stupid. Spend all the money on stuff he doesn't even use. Says
Well,
the man who's
mother.
never used the Ring of Regeneration.
I know, right?
I know. If you're not going to use that ring of regeneration, we should probably give it to somebody else.
I sold it. What do
He
you mean?
sold it. He sold
right.
it as
Ah.
part of
That's
the,
good.
as part of
That's
the
good.
trade.
No, that's good.
I
So it's
died
definitely
3
my
times in the
ring
last
that I gave
battle.
to you.
Up and down, up and down. Up and down.
I
What do you mean?
I
Hey,
literally
Tobias,
have
how
no
do you
idea
do
what
that
you're
again?
talking
How do you
about.
do that up and down again?
Yeah. Just like you think it is.
I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't remember Tobias dying
No.
3 times while
No.
he was invisible that you didn't see?
What are you referring to?
Terrible.
All I can see is right before Cthulhu or whatever's in that village kills us, he'll be like, "Well, if you had that ring of regeneration,
I
if one of you
mean,
had that ring of
I'm-
regeneration, this wouldn't be."
could have been a ring of fire resistance, you know.
Yeah, Ring of Fire is the fireball for whoever says that shit.
If you only had that little box you guys sold, oh well.
What part of that is going to come out?
sanctuary?
Hello?
Something
No.
horrible.
That's why
Whatever
we
we
have
sold
the
is going to
magic
come back
mansion.
to haunt us. Believe me.
Oswald,
Okay.
how long is it going to take you to copy that magic
He's
mansion
already
spell
done.
into your book?
It's
already done?
Yeah, I mean, he rolled pretty high,
Okay.
and I'll say he spent
Okay.
the majority of his day doing that.
Oh, good.
So,
Yay. Need that spell. Can I look at your spell in your book and copy it into mine? Is that possible? I have wizard. I have a rank in wizard. A feat in spells. Can
Of
I do
course.
that?
Here, look, and it's just all scribbles and scratches because that's how wizard writing works.
Well, yeah, but I have wizard ritual casting. I can cast wizard spells
To what level?
right now. I'm looking.
First.
No, it's not first.
It's probably third.
4th, 6th. I have a 6th level wizard spells.
Really?
Yeah. I just-
Damn.
I don't have 7th.
Well, what do you want?
Well, we'll talk. Yeah.
How
How How high is the magic mansion spell?
7th.
7th
Oh,
level.
I can't do magic mansion. Magic mansion. Magic.
I have
mansion.
many
Okay.
spells for you
That-
to learn. The only 3 that I cannot teach you are Etherealness, Magnificent Mansion, and Prismatic Spray.
Maybe they have maybe they have the doghouse one. For
Would you like to join my disintegration fiesta?
I would love to join your disintegration fiesta, except I can only cast it as a ritual.
Okay, then
ritual
yeah.
disintegration.
Yeah. 10 minutes later,
have
the
to tie him
battle's
up.
already over.
Yeah, we have to tie him up in a pentagram and go, okay, 10 minutes later he disintegrates.
Exactly.
That's good.
Here's the thing. If we restrain someone and we do that 10 minutes, we can technically do 4 disintegrates at the
Yeah.
same time.
Yeah.
Fire does 1, I do 1, Homunculus does
Oh
1.
my god, you're
and
about to say I does one. I know you're going
I
to say
does
I does one.
I does one. I
did
does
my-
one.
I does
my arcane abeyance can give someone 1.
So with the ceremony concluded,
Okay. Yep.
you guys are offered the local information of where the tower is located. There
That helps.
is a well-traveled footpath that'll take you directly there. If you leave this evening, you should get there sometime in the morning.
All right,
Or
well,
you could leave in the morning and get there in the evening. It's your choice.
Sam, you're in charge of this, so you decide.
I mean, how well rested are we feeling? Are we good to go? Because I'm good to go.
Good.
I think.
Let's
I
get the
have
nighttime out of the
nothing,
way.
Yeah, I'm down.
But then we no sleep. Or we go there halfway, and then we stop and we sleep, and then we go there halfway, the rest of the halfway for the rest of the morning, and then we get there in the afternoon.
Let's play it by ear.
They said we had to walk, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Part of the
I mean,
trials.
When's
Yeah.
everybody else leaving? Are they all leaving right now?
Well, they're not leaving. They're
No,
part of the
they
ceremony.
are camped here.
They're
We
camped
have
here,
to
man.
go. We have to go
They're,
and
they're waiting for us to
bring a
do our
rock
thing,
back.
basically.
I
We-
know,
we
but
can't
what
be
about the other
clouds.
people, other elephants that are going?
no other
They're
elephants
not.
are going.
Just
Just us.
me.
Oh,
I mean, Luxodon.
Only Samara the elephant.
He's not the cool kid.
all right. We'll just
I'm
go
the
in the
outsider
morning
that's
then.
being inducted.
Well, I think we should go halfway tonight and then sleep and then get there in the afternoon, as opposed to getting to the crazy, weird ruins at nighttime. And how many of you have dark
Or
vision?
when we're
How many of you
exhausted.
don't? Or when we're exhausted.
I
Exactly.
do
I want to be
not.
awake at nighttime walking because bad things happen when we sleep. I don't like it. So
Well, at
I
least I
get
haven't
sleep
been
on the
eating,
road. That's the
you know.
worst.
But don't we have a cool magic mansion to sleep in now that bad things can't
Yeah.
get to us?
Now we have a cool magic mansion to sleep in now that bad things can't get to us.
Okay.
Or we have a tiny hut if we don't want to
What do you
do
want?
magic mansion.
If we have to pick.
I
We've
think
also
we
got
pick magic
familiars
mansion.
that can keep an eye on things. as
We
we're
have a
walking.
magic mansion. We don't.
I mean, usually, like, don't they do a ceremony because they're going to kick you out of the village and like you have to go on the do the quest?
No, that's a different kind of ceremony. That's one where they don't like you and then they
Yes,
kick you
didn't
out.
that just happen?
We're gonna totally find this ancient statue that no one else has found, and they're gonna be like, "What the
Never.
fuck?"
Sam,
I
your
don't
mom
know.
makes
Yeah,
me
we
do
are.
this.
We're
I
definitely
think
gonna
we're
find it like
just gonna
tomorrow.
find a rock. Let's just find a rock, and then we'll bring a rock back, and then we're not gonna rock the boat and make them move or anything. So it's
Can't
gonna be
believe I'm
good.
saying this, but I'm with Not Sigward on this.
We're gonna
Or is
find
it
it.
not
We're gonna give it to them, and they're
possible?
gonna actually do their prophecy.
Well, I suppose we
I'm
will.
glad
That
you're
is
doing it
the
for
that
the
is the
payoff.
consequences
I'm
of their
doing it for
own
the-
actions.
Look,
Great. Well,
Let's head
go.
out now.
how long have you been in this group, Fire?
A long time, almost as long as I can remember.
You know things happen to us.
It is literally as long as you remember.
It doesn't matter if
Okay.
we get there in the daytime. It doesn't matter if we get there at night. It doesn't matter if we leave now or 3 days from now.
Well, let's leave now, and then
Bad
we'll go
things are going to
halfway,
happen to us. And guess
and then we'll
what?
sleep.
I'm going to give my
Listen,
mother a hug, and we're going to start walking.
We have
Well,
a
we
Yes,
might get out of it.
Good luck,
Tobias.
dear.
We have a cool new spell.
I'm gonna
Thank
be
you, Mother. We'll
awkward,
be
and
back.
I'm gonna go give her mother a hug too.
Oh,
What the fuck are you doing?
thank you.
I'm gonna
Good
give her a
luck.
hug.
Thank you. Good luck.
With Tobias on my shoulder,
Albin.
giving her a hug.
Albin coming with us?
Oh.
No, dear. I'm going to stay here. I expect to hear from the gentleman any day now.
You're not coming?
No.
He's not invited. Sorry.
He's
Closest
not invi-
friends was what they stated earlier.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's only
yeah.
an acquaintance at best.
I mean,
I can only
he's
take 5
he's a
people.
friend's
With us
he's a
now.
friend's husband. He's a friend's husband. So I mean, it's
He's a Fresbin.
he is a significant other.
Yeah, there's,
The problem is I can only take 5.
Okay,
Ah,
with,
so
our,
we're
with
going.
our kind of life, those relationships don't last.
Eeny, meeny,
Why
miny, mo,
is-
you didn't make it.
Just staying.
So,
All right.
starting the trail into the forest,
Yes.
the trail is well worn. There's no real need to worry about what to follow. There's even occasional signs of previous campsites. So the first 4 hours of the journey is pretty much brings you to the end of the evening. You guys could camp as you find a recent camp spot that was probably used previously in some previous trial. As this particular ceremony is often used for a lot of the younger Loxodons to come into their maturity in their adulthood. And being this close, within 4 hours of the main Ivory Heart encampment, there doesn't really seem to be much at odds here traversing this pathway. So you guys can camp for the night or continue on. It's your choice.
Let's camp.
I'd be down to
Try out the
camp so I could,
fancy new
like-
mansion.
Yeah,
Wait, how long do we have on the road left?
Then we'll get another 4.
we're like halfway there.
They're about halfway
halfway.
there. So I mean, it's late at night, so you'll probably get there, early morning, right at sunrise.
A brand new schmelt that I obtained by selling one of my 2 kidneys.
Who didn't
What's
sell
it
any kidneys? Calm down.
I cast Magnificent Mansion.
We
Which
totally want the
allows
magnificent mansion.
Me to create a 5 foot wide by 10 foot tall portal in front of me.
Okay. Comes into existence.
The door, I will make it look like a very old, rusted library door.
Okay.
And opening the door, the inside will look like the world's tallest library. Like a giant Tower of Babel. With outshooting rooms and a giant spiral staircase that connects to all these different rooms of various, kitchens and dining halls and bedrooms and
These are beds.
everything that's I can make.
And you're free to describe this however you want. This is your spell and your interpretation of something that you've been working very hard to get to. This is a pretty powerful spell.
Okay, in the components, it doesn't say that the items are used up in the casting of it.
Need to specify it?
It usually specifies the components are used up. Just saying.
Usually we'll say that. It doesn't say that, so you're good.
And it doesn't say that. So we shouldn't need to buy more components for next time. Just FYI.
And the carved miniature can be a miniature of your choice.
Yeah.
I think it
the
should look like
miniature's-
the portal from Rick and Morty.
The miniature is going to be a small book.
Okay.
And each of these books is all known knowledge that I know.
So there's
It's
2
a
books.
brain book.
There's 2.
Okay.
2 comic.
Rude. I know way more than that.
2 books, and they have like squeaky toys in them that you squeak and turn the
Squeak,
page.
squeak.
And they crinkle like toddler books. Yeah.
No, that's the biases.
You guys are rough,
Oh.
man. Rough.
Hey, mine's for 8 and older. It says right on the cover.
And you know what's inside of it? A map to another hidden treasure.
No.
So you
more
guys are
treasure map.
free to. You do not require a posting of guards, as only you can see the door. Obviously, if someone were to cast magic detection, they might be able to see it at that point, or at least experience or understand where the magic is. It would require a great deal of power to dispel it, and you would know this, Oswald, as you've been very eager to get to this point of using this particular spell.
To say you outdid yourself there, Oswald. Pretty nice.
Yay! Is there a fireplace in my room? Because I'd like a fireplace.
And that's
Food!
up to
Let's
Oswald.
go eat.
And I would have.
What are you
There
eating?
wasn't food at the.
And at this point,
There is food to feed 100 people.
everything that caters your needs or requires retrieval is in a shape of a book of some sort. the very tower itself is centric as a library. The spiral staircase in the middle going straight up, spinning off to all the different individual rooms. All of you eventually settle into one of the many dining rooms, and books begin to act like trays and bring in whatever food that you require. All of you begin to sit down and take a moment to eat. Asborn is slightly off by herself in the corner, kind of nibbling and writing down something. You guys have the evening. Anything you want to do before the long rest?
I would like to commune with nature.
Okay.
And
I'm
if
gonna-
possible, I might have to do this outside to be able to like actually commune with it, but I'm
Probably.
hoping that I can speak with the earth and kind of get like a general gist of where the statue might be, if there is any sort of elemental power that the earth is feeling around that area.
Now, do you want to use a spell for this?
Yeah.
Okay. Which spell?
Commune with nature.
Okay. Let me double check that one. I'm going to check something on it.
Because it says that I can find information about the following subjects: elementals around, as well as terrain and bodies of water
Okay.
and buildings.
You take a moment because you have access to the door that leads in and out, and because you've been granted that by Oswald. You take a moment to leave, and you find a quiet little secluded space underneath some trees and in amongst the tall undergrowth grass, and you begin to feel the energy. You pick up a handful of dirt, you begin to verbalize, and you begin to organize your thoughts within the spell. As the spell expands from where you are, there's only notions of positive energy. Your essence kind of drifts in and out of healthy trees, little ponds with creatures coming and going. Get to the very edge of the 3-mile distance that this effect has, and you're just feeling this sense of positivity. At some point, looking off in the direction of the tower, there is a very cold, vacant, and empty notion that kind of burbles from that direction. A sense of decay, loss. Nothing feels healthy in that direction. You can feel that nature is kind of devoid of that place.
Does it feel like when I was looking for the island?
No, this feels different. This feels older.
Okay.
It feels sad and ill and sick. It's strange. Very different feeling than what you felt before. You have that sense of understanding what you felt before was a kind of dispassionate kind of malice of darkness before. This is just a void, a lack of life, a rot, a sadness.
Does it feel undead?
Not particularly.
Okay. And are we within 3 miles of the tower?
You're further away than that.
Okay. So then I probably wouldn't be able to find out exactly where it's coming from, pinpointing it.
Correct.
Okay. I'll wait till we get closer then, and I will go rest.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything before the long rest?
I'm gonna write in my journal.
Okay.
The mansion is on a different plane of existence, correct?
Sort of, yes.
So my sending stone wouldn't work?
It shouldn't work, no.
I'm gonna take it out and check, and then put it back and go to bed.
Yeah.
I also want to take the saddle off of my old armor and attach it to, I mean, it's not really a saddle, but you know what I mean. His little shelf on my armor, and make sure that it's secured properly to my new armor.
Fair enough. That's not a huge effort. You've done it before.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah.
All right. So everybody check off a long rest. Go ahead and attune to any items that you are putting on your person. Change your inventory and reset your spells if you choose to.
I'm loading up my ring with cure wounds.
Okay.
And Fire, did you give the necklace or are you wearing it?
Right now I'm wearing it.
Okay.
So it's got heal. Did you want it?
Well, you're a healy person, so I feel like if I need you to heal me, you'll heal me and I won't have
Of
to stress
course.
about it. So that's
Yeah,
fine.
I have a mass cure wounds level 5 in one slot and a heal level 7 in the second slot.
Cool. And yeah, that's fine because the ring is only a 3rd level, so I think I can only do cure wounds on it.
I didn't see if there was a. Let me check and see if there was a. I was not told if there was a level cap. So if there was a level cap, I don't know.
It's usually for spell slot storage. It's like level 3.
Then I broke it.
Yeah, it should be level 3.
Okay, then I will change the spells that are in it.
Oh crap, I don't remember what my Oh, never mind, there it is.
Here is my... Oh,
I
will
still
to
have
go
3
back to-
applications of healing for the tattoo if anyone wants a tattoo before we go to sleep.
Oh, I got a tattoo of what is it that I got a tattoo of? It was a short rest as a long rest, or long
I
rest.
am a
as
pirate
short
king, so I think I should probably have a tattoo by now.
You
rest.
want
You
one?
should
I can give you a
totally
tattoo.
have a tattoo.
So Fire,
If you
yours
get a
is the
tattoo
token-
and we shave a spot on you, I can cast Greater Restoration
And at this
make the
point-
hair grow back.
And at this point, Samara, you've mastered, I believe, the healing one. Because
Okay.
you've had
Yeah.
numerous successes with that. That one you no longer have to roll for the application. You could merely apply it.
Amazing. So
What's it do?
Tobias, you want one?
Yeah.
All right. Sit down and give me your shoulder. 'Cause I've got
Oh,
3
okay.
applications of the healing, so I'm gonna tattoo you, and it gives you 1d6 plus your con modifier. You have to do is
Okay.
slap it, and it'll heal you.
1d6 plus con.
What if we slap him? Does it like insta heal him or?
I don't think if you just like backhand him, it's gonna do anything. I think he has to
I
invoke
mean, I
it.
was just curious.
That's like a good question though, because I have one on my arm. If I am
I want it
out
to be. I
and
want it to
you
look
hit
like
my arm and bring me out,
It's self-invoked. You have to be conscious and use it. You can't have someone else
so we can't
initiate.
like
No.
just I mean, at that point, it's like, can we put it on people's faces and just like randomly slap them?
I want the tattoo to look like a mermouse.
It's a hand that opens and closes.
Oh, all right.
Am I able to tattoo myself? Because with my like orcish endurance, if I make it down to 1 point, can I tattoo myself?
Yeah, I'll say you could. You can
Like
even
your
make that.
leg.
You can make that part of your long rest activity.
Okay, so I'm
It's
down
orc
to 1
stamp.
application of the red, so I need to make some more die later. But Tobias, you have 1. Mara, you've got 1. Fire, yours is the token rest. So if you take a short rest, you get a long rest, and your spell slots come back.
Yeah.
Very important for me.
I think I also
I've-
tattooed Asborn at one point.
I
We'll
have
have
an
to ask
orc-
Asborn
orc
when
stamp
she's
now
not sleeping.
Yeah.
Yes,
on my lower back.
you got a
Hey.
tramp. You got an orc stamp.
All right. Now go night night.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do before setting out for the tower?
Say our prayers.
In the morning? Oh, let me go through my spell list.
I know. I was looking through mine just to double check, but I think I'm. I don't know what I want to do.
All the things.
All the things. All right. I think I'm ready. I'm ready.
All
I only
right.
switched out 1 spell.
Let me just double check something here really quick. Make sure I got the right notes up. Yep, that's the right one.
Okay. That's the right monster that's going to attack us tonight.
Yeah, that's always what. Yeah,
This is
that's
what
always
would
what
kill
that face
them.
means.
You know what? You guys suck. My
I
poker
will.
face.
I will be collecting my 10 gold when it turns out it's a giant, like, arcane anomaly that tries to kill us. Just letting you know, you rat.
And
An
you
anomaly?
guys,
We're betting on an arcane anomaly, and Tobias is betting on a giant monster.
Yes.
as you guys open the door, it is now raining and thundering outside. As it would appear, a storm has rolled in to the general area.
I walk out and do a singing in the rain spin.
Aw, man, my fur.
I use some, like, really, really, like, elementary magic to just, like, not have the rain hit me. like cantrip stuff.
Some prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
an invisible umbrella.
Yeah.
It just looks like it's not hitting you, but you're soaking wet.
Oh no! Wait, I do have something for this. I'm just gonna cast Mage Hand to hold like some stuff over my head.
That's fair enough. I'm okay
Yeah.
with that.
If you cast water walk and it's raining, does that mean you can walk up?
It's water walk, not raindrop crawl.
Step 1: cover yourself in oil. Step 2:
Run really fast.
oil floats on top of water. Step 3: fly.
Shenanigans.
You're starting to sound like a magic user now. You need to chill.
Okay. Yeah.
They talk like that.
So,
I cast a spell.
with that, you guys set off
+5
in the
Vorpal
morning.
Sword.
It's unusually dark due to the amount of cloud cover from the rainstorm and the canopy of the forest. It's downpouring. Eventually, all of you are wet, with the exception of Oswald, who's using magics to try to keep the majority of the rain off of them. The journey is surprisingly simple but muddy. It's within about a half a mile that you get within the valley floor of the edge of the forest, the forested path that you're currently on, that you begin to see outlines and ruined buildings kind of expanding and lopsided and fallen in decay and a bit of disorder. In the very center of this space, you can see what looks to be about a 3-story tower. The top of this tower, you could see a funnel cloud has begun to form, and a bluish kind of hue encircling around it. And you could see small, distant figures moving about the top of the tower. Does not appear to be abandoned. It seems something's going on here for sure.
I think we're working with outdated info, guys.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
I look at Oswald. Without saying anything, I just hand you 10 gold pieces.
I take it and I say nothing either. I just take it.
All right.
Yeah.
As you drift in a little bit closer, you can hear a voice at the top of the tower. It's guttural at first, more of a chant. We offer this sacrifice to you, Malar. We bring you forth. We bring you to lead us in this time of need. You can see figures moving about on top of the tower. The funnel cloud kind of warps. Bits of bluish and red, black energy crackling and hyperextending up into the funnel cloud. And then you hear a chant or a response. Malar, of numerous voices expressing the name.
You know
What's that?
the name Melar?
Give me a history check.
Me too.
I
Me
haven't
too.
even
Me
got my
too.
dice out yet.
Fire, give me a religion check.
Religion.
I know what? I know many
Better
things.
than history.
This is my quest. Can I do a religion
That's
check as well?
terrible.
I got a 16.
Okay.
15.
Okay.
Oh,
7
natty
on history,
20
too.
plus a 1, 21.
Okay. Oswald, what'd you get?
Oh, am I wrong? Religion?
Religion or history? It's up to you.
Whichever one's better. 24.
Okay. Tobias?
Oh.
If you want to, it's up to you.
Oh, nah, I don't care.
Okay. Samar and
One more thing to
Oswald,
kill.
you do recognize the name Malar. It is the blood god of the lycanthropes. It is what they worship as the source of their being.
Good thing you got those silver bullets.
All right. Let's see.
The energy builds.
Okay, I guess we're going into the tower to pick up a rock full of, and the tower is full of, what are they? Lightning creatures?
Lycanthropes.
Lycanthrope.
They're lycanthropes?
Werewolves.
So they're praying to the god of lightning.
They're
Werewolves.
playing for the god of yeah, I thought they were like floaty blue thingies.
Oh, that's the sky.
She literally has the attention span of a cat. It's fascinating.
Oh, look,
She's
dice.
around them all the time.
Ooh,
Are you guys
string.
trying to be stealthy at this point?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll
so
sneak.
everybody
much
give
so.
me stealth checks, please.
Oh, can I cast Pass Without a Trace?
Absolutely.
20.
Please.
I got a
Casting
29.
Pass Without a Trace. So let me do that.
What does that give? Plus 5?
Plus 10.
Plus 10.
Plus 10.
Plus 10? You're literally insane.
21.
31 with Pass Without a Trace.
My dice
Oh,
are
thank
trying
God
to
I did
run
that
off
because stealth, I got 14, so 24.
Okay.
Still got better than me. I got 11.
Yeah, but
Thank
plus
God
10?
we cast that.
With the plus 10?
No.
Okay.
So 21.
21.
Okay.
Right.
Tobias, what did you get?
Do I get a plus 10 for something?
Oh my
That's
God.
not true.
Does anybody actually
Oh,
listen
that's
to anybody?
Yeah.
Not tonight, apparently. I got a
Right.
31.
Yes, you get plus
I got-
10, Tobias.
Okay, so I got a 41.
Okay.
No, see. No, 28, 39.
Lost Tobias. We don't
wait,
share where he is
41.
anymore.
somebody,
39.
Guys,
Sorry, 39.
guys is on my
30.
shoulder.
so somebody
literally,
roll
He's on your
for
shoulder,
Roll
you
for
don't know where he
Asborn?
is.
roll for Asborn. Oswald,
I
what did you
got it.
get?
I got a 31.
Okay.
Asborn's
Asborn.
dead
Stealth.
suddenly.
Asborn got a 26.
Okay.
Asborn's stealth is plus 3.
We offer Asborn as a sacrifice if we can just get the statue.
Yeah.
So you
No, we're
guys
not
begin
offering
to kind of
Asborn
like
as a
creep
sacrifice.
into the edges of the ruins that you can see. You watch as a 9-foot tall silhouette of a werewolf kind of steps through a series of ruins and into another. It stops for a moment, its big lupine snout in the air, sniffing the air, looks left and right, goes back to walking. The tower's now maybe 1,000 feet from where you are.
Golly gee, it's a long way.
Keep going.
Should
Make
we
it
make
Terrible
our
idea.
should we make our disguises rings make us look like werewolves?
Yeah, I'm going to be a
I
2
am
foot
a
tall
lycanthrope.
werewolf. They'll believe that.
A little tiny
Yeah.
werewolf.
He has an immaculate point there.
I do it. I do it anyway. I do it anyway.
Tiny werewolf.
I'm a little tiny werewolf. You think this is going to
Make it-
fool him?
You're a baby werewolf.
Baby werewolf.
Okay,
Hold on,
are
I got something for you.
How
Hold
did
on.
how did we live this long?
A lot of luck.
As you guys are huddled in some of these ruins waiting for an opportunity, you watch as another werewolf comes out of another set of ruins, stops, sniffs at the air, and then keeps walking into the darkness. You're now about 900 feet away from the tower.
Do you seem to be following a pattern?
Give me a
It's just
perception
random.
check.
Good. Super. Hey, 25.
It definitely is a pattern. They seem to do figure eights out and back in. After a while of timing it, you begin to realize that there's about 3 or 4 of these creatures meandering about near the base of the tower. Meanwhile, the chant from above is getting louder. Mala, we offer this to open the gate as told to us by the goddess Zarel.
No, that's bad.
Zarel. You know that?
Zarel, bad. We need
no,
to stop that
man.
sacrifice.
And then you hear chants and responses. Mala, Mala,
Guys, take that potion of flying and fly up there and
Alright.
stop him.
I gotta hold on. I got it.
Go, Tobias, go.
I'll go with you. I was about to gonna do that. I was gonna fly up there and shoot him.
How high up is the tower?
3 stories?
You're about 900 feet away. The tower's 3 stories and partially ruined. You could tell that the first 2 stories, very kind of ruined and run down. So maybe about 40 feet up, 50 feet up. And now the funnel cloud stops, turns in a reverse pattern, the red light and flame beginning.
I'm going to activate my wings flight,
Okay.
Oh, I was kidding.
and I'm going to cast the
said about
7th
stuff like
level
that.
spell Etherealness.
Okay.
What does that do?
I'm in the astral plane. I'm in the border between the astral plane and the prime material plane for the next 8 hours.
So you can
Wait,
dip
that's
in,
my
you
rounds.
can dip in and out, correct?
No, it's in between. Hold on. It's
Doesn't it last a minute?
It's the border regions. So I'm in basically the ethereal plane. I can't affect anything in the prime material plane, and nothing in the prime material plane can affect me.
Okay.
Can you choose to come back out whenever you
Yes.
want? Or you
Yeah.
Okay. I was
The
like,
duration
that
is
doesn't
8
help
hours.
us.
It lasts 8 hours, guys.
Yeah, last
Okay.
8 hours or whenever I want to stop.
So what are you doing with this little shenanigan that you've built?
I'm gonna fly up.
You guys,
Wait, we need a plan.
you watch as the
Uh,
translucent form of Oswald
This is my
fades. And you could feel this rush of energy just kind of tear out of the hiding spot. Oswald, as you ascend up and up and up, now you could see further out other creatures walking and milling about. It would seem that this place has become quite infested with werewolves that seem to be of varying sizes, mostly large, kind of meandering about, keeping an eye on things. As you ascend up and taller to the tower, and you're using the earthreal existence of the border to cautiously guide your way up there, you begin to hover nearby. You can feel the attempt of the cloud or the funnel cloud to pull on you in an inward motion. And when you get to the top of the tower, ooh, let me make that a little bit better.
Oh, there we go. That's why. I was like, did my sound cut out? Okay.
When you get to the top of the tower, you can see standing on the platform a very interesting looking tiefling. He's got all manner of robes and adornment cascaded off him. It's almost like in a fluid liquid kind of state. In the very center, the funnel cloud is swirling around a bright statue of energy that you can see. All about, werewolves stand chanting, Mullah, Mullah, and you watch as the tiefling raises its hands and whack, and the energy cascades off of the hands of the tiefling, bounces off the energy in the very center of the platform, cracking. You watch as a very tiny centrifugal hole begins to slightly appear and then dim, get a little bit bigger. Bala, we offer you the heart of the city. Come forth, Bala. Join us in our tribulations. Join us in our ascension. help us walk freely again.
Drink my potion. I drink my potion and fly up there.
God damn it, all of you. You couldn't even wait until I cast like telepathy or something?
You watch as Tobias bounces and fades away up.
Little werewolf Tobias flies up there.
The little werewolf Tobias, yeah.
You're now outside of the range of stealth, so Tobias, give me a new stealth check because you are not invisible.
All right.
The pass without a trace still counts, right?
I got
No,
a
because he's
so it'll be
outside of it.
29.
29? Okay.
How are you stealthing 29 when you're just flying through the middle of the air?
He's a rogue.
He's that cool.
Kick-ass.
Ninja.
Not freaking cool.
You don't see anything.
My mighty little wolf form is just.
Too
mean-
fast.
I'm turning color
Okay.
to match the sky. So with my hat or whatever they gave us.
So, with you,
So,
Oswald,
going-
as you're hovering, watching all this play out, you can see in the very center the beginnings of this portal. You then watch as there's a brief crack of energy, and out of the darkness behind one of the columns, you watch as this hunched over, disembodied creature kind of just looks with white eyes in your general direction. There's a brief smile as it just steps into the portal. Portal crashes. Zarel has made this known. Zarel demands the sacrifice. Slamming energy into the orb. There's a slight crack of the orb. The statue shatters just a bit. The portal gets a little bit wider on the pedestal. You can see this disembodied face
I want to
come out of the portal and then disappear back into it. Tobias, you're now watching this as well.
How big is this statue? Could I pick it up?
It's about 3 or 4 feet tall, maybe a foot wide.
So could I fly in and grab it and fly out?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
I'm not there. I don't know.
21.
21? It
Yeah.
looks heavier than you.
Okay.
It's big. Compared to you, comparably. The rain builds lightning sheets of light crashing
By the way,
I'm gonna
across
I'm
the
gonna go ahead
tempest.
and fire on this guy.
no, you dumb
And
mother-
we're not there. Can we just say that we're sprinting after them since they both took off?
Oh
Well, so
my
before
God.
we took
is
off,
who you're blasting?
The
Yeah.
guy who's trying to bring forth whatever.
There's
god-
the
I mean,
lycanthrope that's speaking, and then there's the tiefling. Which one?
The tiefling
Uh,
speaking. The lycanthropes are all chanting.
yeah, the
Oh,
tiefling.
I thought the tiefling. Okay.
I'm gonna shoot the tiefling.
Well, I'll show you what he looks like so you have a better idea.
All right. let me
Oh.
pull my action.
Red tiefling. He looks
definitely
bad.
looks like a devil.
He's a red tiefling. That means
Well.
he's bad, right?
Kind of racist.
Yep.
Oh, this is all
Profiling. Profiling.
As soon as Tobias took off, I would have turned to Fire and Mara. If we're fighting lycanthropes, should I just be my bear? Does that make
Be a bear.
most sense?
Be a bear.
Well,
and a
remember,
bear.
you guys are about 900 feet away from the base of the tower.
Sure.
Yep.
So you have to get to the
I'm a
base
bear.
and then make your way up. And there are at least 4 werewolves that are patrolling the area between you and the tower.
Yep.
Should
So
we bear form and just kill them?
I bear form and then I'm gonna cut myself.
How long would it take me to fly back to the party?
You could get there pretty quick. Your stealth is good. They haven't spotted you yet.
Okay, I want to fly back over and I'm gonna tell Fire, I need your bag.
Okay. Which one?
Your bag of holding.
Which one?
Whatever one.
Okay.
Just give me
Is
one
it-
of the 50 you probably have.
Is
so
it
I can
big
go
or
back and do
small?
what I need to do, huh?
Is it big or small?
It's 3 feet by 1 foot. I give her the
Say
dimensions.
you
of it.
size. Just say you sized.
It's
Then
me-
you
a
I
need
little
do
bit
want to
bigger
point
than
out,
me
last time I
size.
tried to put something in a bag of holding, it went very poorly.
Yes.
But this
yes,
is
it did.
different.
Just want to point
Okay.
that out.
So I hand him the duffel bag.
Okay.
All right. So now I'm gonna fly, and if I use my boots of haste, which
Okay, what- but-
doubles my walking speed,
Your
and I'm
boots.
flying.
First of all, your boots of speed.
Yeah, my boots of speed.
Your boots of speed.
So
But while you're doing all that, Oswald, you're still up there
Okay, go.
watching this. Is there anything you want to do? I'm assuming the rest of
Oh.
you are racing towards the tower, correct?
It would
As
be helpful if
stealthily
I
as
had my
possible.
flying construct to
So
create
if you
a
want to,
distraction.
if you want to get there quickly, you'll have stealth with disadvantage. I'll say the storm will make it regular again. So
Okay.
I would need fresh stealth checks for the four of you. Someone roll for Asborn as you're making your way towards the base of the tower at a bit more of a speed.
Making my way towards.
My bear also moves 50 feet per round, so I'm
Okay.
losing you guys.
Okay.
That's
Well, we're
about
not in
25.
initiative, so I'm resolving this a little bit differently. But right now,
Okay.
Mara is the fastest on foot in her
Did you say
bear
we're
form.
rolling at disadvantage?
No, just
No,
straight
because
to
the
the
storm made it regular.
Yeah, normally it would be a
Oh.
disadvantage, but Storm made it regular.
I got a 18.
Make sure you add your
Are we
plus
still
10.
past without a trace?
Yeah, you
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Wait, plus
22.
what?
You're-
Plus 10.
With the pass
Oh,
without
without a
a
trace.
10 and 28.
We're still with you.
I got a 27, 37.
37. And Mara, what'd you get?
22.
22. Someone roll for Asborn, please.
25.
Fair, I'm a giant bear.
So with you, Oswald, you watch as Tobias has hovered down, picked up something from fire, and is now racing back up to gain height. You watch as the remaining 4 people on foot are now racing, dodging, and attempting to make it to the base of the tower. They have not been spotted yet. Occasionally they stop. A werewolf walks by, sniffs at the air, moves off. But they might get there, but it's going to take a few minutes.
How big is this orb in the center? Is it orb size, egg size?
It looks like a kind of like a stone ceramic like statue with a weird kind of shimmer to it. It's just an orb. From your distance, you can kind of see something moving and glimmering inside of it. And it seems to have kind of like a glass like surface as well. It's about 3 feet tall and about a foot wide.
I'm gonna go land down. Can you zoom out? So I can see the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to land in the corner furthest away from all of them.
All right, let's get your mini out then. Because they can't see you, correct?
Yeah, they can't see me interact with me at all now. I'm in a different plane of reality.
This corner back here? Which corner?
Yeah.
Back
Yeah,
there?
yeah, back there.
Okay.
How far away am I from the tiefling at this point?
You're about 120 feet.
120 feet.
Yep.
I have. Hold on. That's just increased duration.
You watch piece of the ceramic of the globe cracks, peels away. The oscillating portal gets a little bit bigger. You watch as strange malformed hands attempt to pull it apart and then disappear back inside.
I'm gonna get actually 60 feet closer.
Okay.
So I'm actually gonna be 60 feet. away from the tiefling.
You're right about there. Actually, that's going to put you up on this pedestal right there.
All right. And I am going to get rid of my etherealness. And immediately, as soon as I break out, I'm going to cast onto the tiefling with a meta magic increasing its duration to 2 minutes.
Okay.
Attempting to. I'm going to cast Dominate Person at 6th level.
At 6th level.
Yes.
As you cast,
Tense.
what's the save on that?
Wisdom.
Wisdom?
Mm.
That is a 25.
Reroll.
What?
That is a 21.
Ah, you son of a bitch.
I rolled a natural 20, and then I rolled a 16.
Oof. He's got a +5.
And with that, they see you. All the werewolves turn and look at you. The tiefling shocked. It would seem we have someone here who's not a believer. And he raises his hands. I need everyone to roll for initiative, please.
Wait. I still have one person who can cast something.
The homunculus?
Yes.
What is he going to cast?
Dimension Door. I believe in escape routines.
And that you disappear out of existence. Tobias, as you come racing up, you watch as Oswald appears, attempts to cast, and then as he gets the attention of all the creatures, including the tiefling, he disappears. Watches the homunculus, creates a doorway that he steps through. And you're now hovering, and everything is all the creatures are running about, looking, trying to figure out where he went to.
And I'm gonna swoop in, put the bag of holding on the statue, and then swoop back out.
Okay.
Or try to, at least.
Okay. First of all, give me a fresh stealth check as you do this.
Okay.
On mouse.
Let's see. So, is it the pass without trace is not there, right?
Correct.
No.
Okay, so a 19.
19. Actually, pretty decent. Not great for you, though.
No, not stellar like I normally am. But
They are busy trying to figure out what happened to Oswald. They momentarily keep their attention away from the statue. You swoop in. Give me a sleight of hand.
This is where I come into my own here.
Roll high,
The
roll
decks,
high, roll
come
high.
on, boy.
Roll high.
Okay, sleight
I'm in
of
clutch.
hand. Okay, so a 22.
Okay, now give me athletics with advantage.
Athletics.
It's a heavy object.
I know.
Because you got to lift it into the bag and then go.
We're putting the bag over it.
18.
Eventually has to deal with the weight, though, to get it.
So 21.
21. DC was a 20. You throw the bag over and you tilt it. It drops in. Suddenly, the funnel cloud collapses. There's this curdling, horrific sound. The portal collapses around you. Make a con save, please.
Roll high.
Don't die.
So 18.
18. You take 62 points of necrotic damage, halved to 31 because you saved. As you feel this necrotic energy pulse out with anger and hate, crashes into your physical form as you fly off with the rucksack.
Real quick, is it like an area effect dragon breath type thing?
No, it's kind of like because you touched the statue.
Oh, okay. So what
that's
was it?
dex
What was the
anyway.
damage halved?
31.
31.
Huh? 21?
31.
31.
31. Okay. Okay. All right.
The rest of you reach the base of the tower. Oswald, where do you want the portal to take you to? You have 500 feet, I believe?
repeat, I'm going down to the base of the tower in the direction that we were running toward. Well, they were running towards.
Yeah, you would have had a visual cue of it. So, as you guys are running towards the base of the tower, you watch as Oswald reappears, the homunculus on his shoulder. The five of you are together at the base of the tower. As you look up, you see a zooming Tobias, a little baby werewolf, zip off the top of the tower. And you can now, all of you can now hear dozens of baying wolves. And Tobias, as you're racing, not only do you see the 12 wolves on the top of the tower begin to race down into the tower, but you're watching as dozens more are filtering in from the forest on either side of the tower.
Oh shit.
Where we've got protocols for this. We've always got
that's
protocols.
So that's happening.
So what are you guys
Upward-ass.
doing?
Can I yell up at Tobias?
You could certainly try. It's still raining.
I'm gonna yell as loud as I can. Just go!
Tobias, give me perception with disadvantage.
So a 22.
You can hear the sound of Oswald yelling. You hear it go, just go.
Are we fleeing or are we fighting?
I'm not sure anymore.
This.
We're running towards the tower, and then things happened, and now I think we're just sort of
Got here. 1, 2.
freeze frame.
Mean Oh, we don't even use arcane abeyance. We're set. We're set on escapes.
Set?
Well, he
Set.
told Tobias to run, to
Fly.
flee, to fly.
Yeah. Well,
Does
We
he
don't
know
even have
where
a
we're
rendezvous
going?
point.
if I see you guys, then I'm going to tell you to run.
Well,
How long does
you
fly
can-
last?
so at this
An
point,
hour.
Probably an hour.
So at this
An
point,
hour.
all five of you are at the base of the tower. You've watched as Oswald has yelled in the direction of Tobias. You immediately hear guttural barking and howling coming from dozens of different directions, maybe 1,000 feet from all around you. And then you watch as the tiefling leaps up into the air and with his staff begins to form a disc at its feet. And it immediately is now chasing after Tobias.
Okay. Do we want me to wind walk us?
Doesn't
does
it
that
take a
do?
minute to cast?
Yeah, but that's the problem. Is like, can we do it while I'm running?
What does it do? What does it do?
Turns
us
us
all
into
into
wind,
wind,
and we
into
do,
like
wind.
300 feet speed.
But
I
you
can't
can't-
hear her. What?
It turns us all into clouds so that we can zoom away. It turns your speed to like 300 feet.
But you
And
can't get
fly?
Tobias with it, can you?
That's the problem. Is I don't think I can get Tobias. The other issue is that it takes a minute.
I can buy you a minute. I have the ability to give you a minute.
Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna lead
Well,
them away
he's
from
there-
the party. Then I'm gonna lead the tiefling away
No.
from the party.
You cannot be the decoy.
No.
You have the thing we need.
Okay, I'm running after Tobias.
You're the decoy.
It's a statue, but I love you guys. I'm not gonna let you get torn apart by
So-
wolves.
What are we doing?
Tobias,
Tell me
as
now.
you're tearing off in the direction
Tobias.
of what you believe to be the Luxodon encampment, give me your survival check. We'll see if your memory's any good with that. Sorry, my voice, ever since the weather change occurred out here, my voice has been difficult.
I got a 3.
A 3? Yeah, you're looking around. You have no idea, so you just take off.
Forest. I'm in
As-
between oceans.
As you're zipping
I'm gonna send
away,
Pepper up.
you could see a tiefling maybe 100 or so feet behind you, just on a disc, and you could just hear its voice. It's just grating. I'm gonna rip you limb from limb, you fucking shit.
How far away is he?
About 100 feet.
Can I send Pepper zooming up to like
He-
nip him down?
Pepper's heading towards Tobias at this point. You guys can now
I'm
hear.
sending.
You guys can hear werewolves getting closer.
Okay, I have
sending Ember
I,
after him.
my
too.
pistols are 150 feet range, so I'm going to shoot him.
Go for it.
So the first one's a
It's funny.
29.
29. You see as it hits him in the shoulder.
Second one's going to be a 24.
You watch as there's a shimmering orb around him. There's a spark as the second one misses.
And a 26. Another same thing.
The third shot
orb.
boom, gets him in the other shoulder.
Oh, okay, cool. So we'll take.
Did you use your special bullets? Do they do
Yeah,
anything?
the silver bullets.
We had silver
Because
bullets
I
loaded
told
into
him we
them.
had the silver bullets in them. So 16 points of damage.
Okay.
Not bad, but not good either.
We
You
also
watch
don't
as he
wanna
brings his hand up after you shoot him. You watch as a fireball
Oh no.
coming directly at you. Give me a dex save, please.
Guys, let's go after Tobias.
You guys are now
Yes.
watching as this aerial battle is playing out as Tobias is zipping off in the completely wrong direction. He's just
Deck save.
going deeper into the forest. Yes,
Could
dex
I-
save.
I got a 15.
15, that'll fail.
Okay.
Since
still
it takes
take
me a
half.
minute, could I be riding on top of Mara, and that way I can like cast as I'm riding on top of her?
Yeah,
the bear-
I'm going to
bear
require a
first.
concentration save as you have to, hold your concentration to cast a spell in that manner.
The other thing is, though, guys, I don't know if we want to lead them back to the Luxodon camp. The war chief is there, but there are also children.
Yeah, no, definitely
68
don't wanna do
points
that.
of fire damage, Tobias.
Well,
All right.
let's
Well,
run after
maybe-
Tobias.
Well, maybe Tobias is actually pulling a 5-head play by moving in the complete opposite direction of where we're supposed to go to throw him off.
I
And we can
really
just
doubt that he
circle
thought that
around
far.
back. Yeah, but I'm
Let's
saying
run
that
after
out loud.
him.
Give him more credit than he's due.
Let's run after
Guys, did you
Tobias.
use your evasion already?
Yeah, I'm going to use my evasion, so it'll be 34 points.
Okay.
Can
You guys
we run
watch
after
as
Tobias?
this conflagration.
Can we run after Tobias?
How far
We're running
away
after
is the tiefling at this point?
The
from us?
tiefling is staying even at about 100 feet behind Tobias.
So from us, how far is that?
Well, they're about 100, 200 feet up in the air. Tobias is zipping away deeper into the forest. The tiefling is chasing him, and all around you, werewolves are getting closer.
I load the lightning rounds in those guns
As your
for my
reaction.
next shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or your
I'm
bonus
going
action.
to-
Okay.
I'm going to have my Munculus use his speed to fly up into the air,
Okay.
40 feet. He's going to use his bonus action, Far Step, to move 60 feet. Even
Okay.
closer, so he's now within, 40 feet of the dude?
Correct.
And then his main action, he is going to target the floating disc that the guy's on
Okay.
and cast Dispel Magic at 5th level.
5th level. Nothing happens. Fades.
You mother.
Okay. And I'm gonna pick up Oswald and put him on my shoulder so that we're all running faster.
Okay.
Right.
So, Samara, you're on
Yeah.
the back of Mara. Fire and Oswald, you're running. And Osborne is running as well. You guys are running through and in the general direction of where you could see this aerial combat taking on above you.
Has Ember reached Tobias yet?
Not yet.
I got
Her
a
speed's
Has
50.
has Pepper reached Tobias?
Not yet.
No, her flying speed is 60. My bad.
I got a 25, a 25, and a 24.
All three miss as the shield absorbs all three shots.
Fucker.
Pepper's flying speed is 130.
He's 200
Okay.
feet up and then 100 feet out. So,
Cool.
got some distance to make up.
Okay.
So with that, just so you guys can see what Tobias's situation might look like. Are you still a werewolf, Tobias?
He's still a mini werewolf.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm a mini werewolf.
Less than an hour.
Actually, I'm going to turn myself into a naked little tiefling. You can see my red ass and everything flying away from
Thank goodness.
a miniature him, except naked like a little cherub.
Amazing.
Killing
Oh
me,
my
Smalls. Killing me.
Oh my goodness.
It's my red ass, you hornhead.
Oh my god. Oh, you know, I can actually, where is it? I think I'll make it small.
Ooh. Oh, the pigeonry in my head. What if we led them back to our... Because I was thinking of, like, metagaming. What if we led them back to our ship and we used the cannons on them?
Pretty far away, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a long.
Not if we're in clouds.
All right. So oddly
Get the
enough, you guys are down below, and this is all playing out above. So Tobias, give me initiative.
Yeah.
I need initiative for Ember, and I need initiative for Pepper.
Okay.
And do you want your homunculus up there as well, Oswald?
I got a 10.
I got a 24.
Oh yeah, I do want him up there.
Okay.
I got a 13.
Do I, because she typically goes on my initiative, do I add my initiative bonus or her dex?
Her dex.
That's a good
Okay.
question. Okay.
Okay,
So
I got a 10.
His dex is 3, so it's 16.
Yeah, very good. One. I got a 16 as well.
Okay, hold on.
No, wait, 15. 15.
Yep, give me a minute. As
Getting in
for
there.
the second time in like what 2.5 years, I'm actually having to do some on the fly stuff.
No way, bro.
I know, right?
Are we just throwing curveballs?
Totally doing
You didn't
curveballs.
expect Tobias to turn into a tiny werewolf and fly up to the top of the tower and steal the statue in the middle of the ceremony?
I can honestly
you see
tell
that
you
coming?
that I was a little shocked. Yes.
I always love it when there's
If
a giant
they
battle scene and we're
break
like,
the
"We're running."
statue,
Listen, we
Sam can't
had
bring it back.
All right.
No
two
way.
plans. Listen, there were two plans. One of them failed and served as a distraction for the second plan to
Did
succeed.
anybody get 25 through 20?
No.
Yes, I got a 24.
24 for Tobias. 19 through 15.
16.
So Pepper. Okay.
And I think Oswald's homunculus got a 15.
15.
He's the same as me, so we're both 15.
Okay.
Oh, are we all rolling initiative? I
No,
thought it was
just the creatures on the screen.
Just the creatures.
Oh, just the
on
creatures
screen.
on the. Oh yeah,
Correct.
he's 15 though. He's-
And then
he's-
Ember.
10.
10. And
If it's my initiative, it's plus 3, then it'd be 13. But
21
hers,
for
she has
the
no-
tiefling.
oh no, she has a dex bonus. Sorry, she's a 12.
Still last.
My bad. Yes, still last.
All right. With that, Tobias, you're up first. We'll say your action on shooting the pistols was your miss. So now you have your bonus action and your move.
Okay. Let's see what we do here. I'll use my cunning action to take the dash action. Is that going to work with me flying?
As a bonus action?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll speed you up for sure.
And I'm going to go like nap of the earth flying. Like I want to fly through the ruins and over the
Did you
pillars
just
and
say
around them.
Napa over the earth flying
Napa
like
the
the
earth.
filler episode?
Nap of the earth, baby.
Killing me,
to
Smalls.
try to like maybe mess him up a little bit. Maybe he's not as good as I am.
All right.
Maybe he'll smash into a pillar. That'd be great.
Tobias,
Call out some stormtroopers.
you dip down. So that's your move, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys watch as Tobias suddenly begins to descend downwards. You watch as the tiefling follows him. Let's see. He is actually going to use Eldritch Blast, and he's got 4 of them.
Ouch.
That is a 10, a 15, 11, and a 12. You watch as 4 streaks of red energy just go flying by Tobias.
God damn it.
And then you then you watch as the tiefling is now keeping pace with Tobias. Pepper, you're up.
Pepper's gonna swing by, brush him with his wing, and cast Cure Wounds because I know he's taken a lot of damage at. Ooh, I can't use that 6th level because I need Wind Walk. So at 5th level, it's gonna be a Cure Wounds. So
Pepper touches Tobias on the shoulder.
Hey, buddy, what's up?
15 and 5 is 20. Plus 1 is 21. So you
Okay.
get 21 points back.
Oh, that helps.
And they are all moving a lot faster than you guys at this point.
And don't forget, Tobias, you have that tattoo too.
Yeah,
Coaching.
So,
I know.
Pepper,
It's
for
not
your
for
move,
you,
you're going
no.
to try to keep pace.
You mean
my
me
last
personally or
ditch.
Pepper?
Pepper. Yeah, Pepper.
Yeah, Pepper's going to go up above. So he's going to take an extreme angle and just go up as high as he can.
Okay.
Salt and pepper here.
How far are they moving each round?
They're probably moving well over 100 feet.
Because I can go 100 per round.
So
Pepper's
Mara
here,
and
she's in
Samara,
the-
you're keeping pace. Fire and Oswald, you're going to be slightly behind. I need Mara, Oswald.
Are the werewolves keeping pace?
Okay, so Samara, you're still casting, correct?
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure because that's the problem is I think I have to. Let me look at it really quick. So I have to see them within range, and oh god, this isn't going to work. Range is 30 feet.
So either you have to slow down to keep pace with Fire and Oswald and Asborn, or they're not, or it's just going to be you and Mara that turns into wind.
Yeah, but I also want to try and grab Tobias.
Tobias is way out of range at this point.
Yeah, I got that. Thoughts? Anyone yell something at me?
Well, your ride is trying to catch up to Tobias. Unless you
Mara,
communicate anything otherwise.
Mara and Samara, give me dex rolls, please.
Just a check.
Dex save. Sorry, give me a dex save.
Dex save.
21.
21.
Oh god, that's so terrible. I got an 8.
Mara, the last minute, you see a werewolf swipe out at you, ducking underneath it, but Samara catches the full grip of the strike in her chest. Samara, 12 points of piercing damage as you get hit by this fist. I need you to make a con save for concentration first.
Okay. For con. Oh, okay. Dirty 20.
So you managed to maintain the spell. Now give me con to avoid lycanthrope.
Oh,
They can turn you into werewolves?
Oh.
What'd you get?
12.
Yeah, you begin to feel the lycanthrope poison ooze into your body.
What? Okay, so is it poison?
More like
Does
a
it count as
curse.
poison?
More like a curse.
it's a curse.
The greater restoration.
Okay. I'm gonna roar at Mara to wait. Roar at Mara to wait.
Do you slow down, Mara, or do
Are
you
you-
keep going?
Are you saying wait?
Yeah, like wait.
Don't leave
Yeah.
us, basically.
I'll
Yeah,
slow down.
we can't leave everybody. that's the
Oswald
problem.
and Fire, give me deck saves as a werewolf comes racing out of the edge of the ruin to try to strike the two of you.
Can I turn and strike back the werewolf that hit us?
As you turn to look at that one, go ahead and give me a d20 as a reaction.
Adding anything to it?
Your attack roll.
That doesn't matter. It's a 2.
Okay. You kind of caught off guard and kind of wheeling about to catch back up with Oswald and Fire. You watch as another werewolf strikes out at them. Fire, what'd you get?
Dirty 20.
You watch as it just goes over you. Oswald?
Dex?
Yes, please.
Let's go charge my phone.
Deck save.
15.
15. Oswald, something very strange happens. You feel this werewolf claw dig into your chest, and when it makes contact with the little sentient amulet in your sternum, you watch as the hand shatters into pieces. The stump of an arm melts back into the werewolf, and you watch as it falls to the ground, rolling around in pain.
Yeah, that's what I thought, bitch.
That seems
Interesting.
helpful.
So back to the top of the order, Tobias, as you come streaking down, you can see your friends further back, maybe 150 feet or so, dealing with swarms of lycanthropes coming in. You watch as Oswald, Mara, Fire, and Asborn and Samara are beginning to group together as dozens of creatures are approaching their position. You can see above you, Ember is last to go. I was treating you guys as a lair action. So Ember still has her turn.
How close is she to?
And I'm sorry about the voice, guys. I'm doing the best I can.
It's okay. How close is she to Tobias?
She's about 40 or 50 feet.
How close is she to the bad guy?
Same. Imagine that is keeping pace with each other. Right? They're all moving and keeping pace. Tiefling and Tobias are further ahead because they're faster.
Is she farther than 100 feet away from me?
No.
Okay. Because if she's within 100 feet, I can still cast through her. Can she get up behind the dude without him seeing or sensing? Just try.
I mean, he's aware of everybody there. Probably not.
Okay. But it's not a touch attack. Never mind. Can she only do touch attacks? Can I only do touch attacks?
I don't know. It's your familiar.
Okay.
I think so. The familiars, it has to be touch.
I think it has to be touch. All right, so have her get up to Tobias because that's a ranged attack.
And actually, Oswald, your homunculus still gets to go, correct?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, he exists.
So he can go as well.
So he's just floating right there, right?
Right, he's keeping pace as best as he can.
So I would like him or I would like Ember to get up to Tobias and then I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds
Okay, go
on
for it.
Tobias.
My homunculus is gonna, with its big mouth, basically barf out a giant fireball directly at him.
Okay, roll to hit.
No, it's Dex. It's Dex.
Oh, it is Firebolt is Dex?
I said fireball.
Oh, Fireball. I thought you said Bolt.
No, giant fireball just coming out and just pooped out of his mouth.
18.
That is exactly not enough.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Ah.
15,
Dun, 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 dun,
22. Tobias, take 32 points back.
He takes 40 points of fire damage.
And you watch when the Fireball hits him, it kind of doesn't quite do as much damage. You get the feeling he might be resistant to fire.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of cascades off, so he takes half.
Tieflings.
Yeah,
Tieflings.
red tiefling. Makes sense. Red tiefling. Makes sense. Okay. Tobias, you heard that? 32 hit points?
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
They'll finish now. Tobias, you get to go.
Now, where do I see everybody? Where's Oswald?
So, the rest of the group is about 150 feet behind you because you've zoomed down, and you're now like just right above the mixed canopy and ruins of the old city. The tiefling is not more than about 80 to 100 feet behind you, doing the same thing. You watch as a fireball strikes him, and he is dead set on pursuing you. You can also see that everybody is rallying the same location behind you as you're kind of leading the guy deeper into the forest.
All right, I'm going to switch. I'm basically gonna fly underneath them and go back toward the party.
Okay. So, and you're now heading back towards where everybody's gathered.
And I'll take all of my actions, all of my dash bonuses, and use them all toward.
All of you look up to see Tobias now hovering above you. That'll finish your turn. The tiefling does the exact same thing and is about 80 feet out. He's not as quick as you.
Okay.
Okay.
So
how high above us is Tobias?
That means you guys all go as a lair action. So Fire, Mar, Oswald, and Sam and Asborn, you're all going as a lair action at this point. And you're watching as dozens of werewolves are beginning to get closer and closer and howling. The one that's reeling in pain is starting to get up. The other one's getting ready to pounce in amongst all of you.
Sorry, I couldn't leave you guys behind.
We couldn't leave you either. Okay. Oswald,
So
did you have a plan? Or clouds?
Is it clouds or are we?
Hey, which one did you need? Did you need time or what did you need?
That's
If
time.
we're doing clouds, I need time. I need a minute.
All right. Stand back. It's my turn. Is it my turn yet?
Go
No,
ahead.
it's not your turn yet.
Yeah, no, it's a lair action. You all go at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to cast with my 1 and only 6th level spell slot.
Okay.
Globe of Invulnerability.
How big is it?
10 feet.
10 feet.
10 feet out.
Radius or diameter?
That's a pretty good
Just
question.
It just says 10 feet.
No, it's got to say more than that.
Just says
Okay,
self
okay.
10 feet.
No, it's 10.
Oh, radius. 10-foot radius.
That
Okay,
means
so it's 20 feet across.
there's definitely enough room for all of you to fit inside of it.
Okay. I was going to say 10 feet seems like we would not all fit, especially with one of us being a bear.
You guys
And
all
a
immediately
12-foot grizzly bear.
That's okay. Tobias is
Crouch.
not touching the ground, and neither is Oswald, so it's okay.
Well, but does the globe goes out of Oswald, right?
So 10 feet
Yes.
up in the air too, right?
Yes.
How high? Wait, I'm sorry. I missed how high up Tobias is.
I'm right there with you guys. I'm not that far
Floating
up because
above our heads.
I was floating just there.
Okay.
But remember, you had already
Okay.
started casting Samara when you took off. And that was outside of
so-
initiative. So I'll say with the globe coming in, you watch as the tiefling attempts to react cast, and something just kind of bounces off the globe. All of you suddenly, you're all wind.
Okay, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Wait,
let's
can
go.
we go through the globe?
I can. It doesn't affect anyone inside of it.
Can
Does the
spells
globe
go
move
through
with
it?
you?
You can go.
No, it's immobile.
No, it doesn't go.
Raise for the duration.
How long does
Spell.
the globe last? A minute? 10 minutes?
Minute. 1 minute.
Okay.
So
We
where are we
wait for it
going?
to spell, don't we?
We are
guys are-
not going in the direction of the Luxodons.
No.
You guys are now currently wind. You move faster than they can keep up.
We just take off and go back to the Luxodon. Why not?
No,
Let's
don't
go
back to the-
straight up in the air.
No, we're going out and forward in the opposite direction, or it's best the opposite direction of
And
the
this is all we
Luxodons
talked about
possible.
beforehand.
All right.
You can
know, let's
see
go
as the
back on.
tiefling is frantically looking about. You watch as the tiefling goes down and begins to yell orders, and werewolves are now going in all manner of different directions. It would seem they've lost track of all of you. You begin to drift deeper and deeper into this forest. What are you guys doing?
Well, if
We're
they've
gonna
lost
take the
us, they
Follow
can't-
the leader.
roundabout way. We're gonna take
I
a
was gonna say, if they
roundabout
can't
way.
see us, can we like meander around back to the Luxodon camp?
Listen,
Yeah,
listen,
that's
listen,
fine.
listen. Here's how you evade tracking. Go in the opposite direction. Once you're sure that they've, no longer have your scent, we're gonna go parallel. We're gonna go traveling one direction parallel to where we need to go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, you guys notice that Samara, just before she shifted into wind, was looking poorly.
Yeah, what's up with you?
I'm wind. I can't respond.
No.
Would I,
Yeah,
would
we couldn't
I
talk.
recognize what's happening to her?
We
Oh,
can talk.
just
can't we?
just before you, yeah, you would have recognized what had happened.
I don't think we can talk. Wait,
I
let
don't
me
think we
pull it
can
up. Wind
Oh,
walk.
win.
What are you guys doing? You're puffs of wind right now.
We're
We're
following
following
Oswald's plan.
Oswald's
like
plan.
going parallel.
Just
Okay.
go
Following
parallel.
So
So we're not
Oswald,
moving.
go ahead and give me a survival check just to make sure you don't fuck this up.
Mom, man, I have more faith.
Marvelous, darling.
Survival. That's a 17.
17. You swoop, you turn, you run parallel. You've got this entire idea in your head. And as you hover briefly, everybody give me perception checks.
18.
Perception. Oh, not bad. 17.
I got
12.
I rolled low, but I'm very
13.
perceptive.
What'd you get, Tobias?
13.
Okay, Oswald?
14.
14. You can't see for sure, but there's at least half a dozen figures moving about in the forest below you.
Like, werewolves?
What kind of figures? Werewolves?
Can't tell from this height.
Keep going then.
Take them deeper. Move. Shift. Give me another survival check, please.
All of us?
All of us are just.
Just Oswald.
That one's a 22.
22. Realize you didn't back parallel as well as you should have. You actually see a stream that you use as your line of sight. You begin to zigzag across the stream, coming further south, further east, and then back around west again. This goes on for about an hour, and then you're hovering over like a small pond. Go ahead and everybody make perception checks again.
Ooh, I like that one better.
25.
Ooh. 25 as well.
Nice.
Hey.
And
I got a 16.
Fire.
I got a 26.
Oswald.
10.
As a group, you
Yes.
no longer see any figures below you. Just a canopy of dense forest and a small opening revealing a pond.
Right, then I'm gonna drop. We're gonna drop it. Just gonna drop it.
Drop the cloud form.
Drop the
Down,
cloud
go
form.
down to the pond.
Okay.
You guys,
It's the pond.
you're
It's the
now
pond.
deep in the forest. Not entirely sure where you are. You have an idea, but you're definitely a lot deeper in the Syrian forest than
Would
you.
I know where we are?
You can give me a survival check. See if you can kind of get an idea.
24.
24. You get an idea that you're maybe now about a little over a day away from where you think the Luxodon camp might be.
Okay, so we're a little bit further than expected.
Okay.
Should we
Why-
maybe
Can
Can
I do I
check out
perception?
that statue?
I was just gonna say,
Not-
Tobias,
not-
can I see
not-
the statue, please?
Wait. Perception, Samara. Can I see,
Insight, if you want to examine it.
Insight.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. How
yeah.
you feeling?
Not feeling
Does she
great.
look terrible? I get 12 plus 9 is
you're good.
21.
Yeah. She's sweating. There's little blue and purple tendrils crawling from the wound up into her neck. You can see where the discoloration of her skin is getting ashen. Mara, she's
medicine
got
check her?
less than 24 hours before she's a lycanthrope.
Can I medicine check her? Because
Sure.
I don't know. Mara knows. She hasn't told
Right.
me.
Yeah,
So-
so she got by the werewolf. She's gonna be a werewolf.
Is that fixable? Can I
Yes.
greater
Curse.
is that
Yeah, if you uncurse her.
greater. I don't have
She wants to be a werewolf.
I don't have
I
I
don't
want
think
to
she
be a
does.
werewolf. Thank you.
See, it's not like I'm a werewolf. I think it'll be different.
It'll
I'm not a
probably be
werewolf.
painful.
Yeah, I think it's different.
Oh,
She'll be
uncurse.
like one
Okay.
of them when they're like evil and
Greater restoration. Blah, 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 blah.
Fire, you begin to focus the greater restoration on her. You watch as the tendrils recede. The wound kind of burbles, and like a huge globule of like necrotic pus just comes out of the wound
No.
and onto the
Yucky.
ground. Samara, you have 1 hit point left.
Ooh.
product.
So
pus.
Samara,
And
just
you
so
have
y'all know, that
2
costs like
points of
$100 in
exhaustion.
diamonds.
God.
So we need
And
to take
2
a
points.
nappy.
That's not what I wanted. 2 points.
Call
of
me
exhaustion.
cold.
Hey,
Yeah, so now
can
I'll
we do
show
that
you the
magic
statue if you
mansion
want.
thing? Can we do that magic mansion thing?
I do, in fact, have 1 more use because of my homunculus. You are correct.
Are we far enough away? Do you think that they won't be able to find us, or do you think they'll sniff us out? I don't want to wake up
We're in the
a
magic mansion.
And they sniff inside of pocket dimensions?
Mara,
Yeah, they can't find us in the magic mansion. Though.
so, but Mara, for you,
Okay.
you begin to realize lifting the curse off of Samara probably will make it harder for them to find you now. They were probably following her scent, even in
Oh.
wind shape.
Oh, we should
Okay.
probably get away from this like gross cursed pus before we do
Sure.
anything.
Okay, let's walk a little bit then.
Fireball. I can't fireball.
You guys wander deeper into the woods, and you find a secluded spot. Oswald, bring the door into existence.
Can we
Okay.
send a
Welcome back to
message?
La Casa.
Can we send a message to my mother and let her know that there are werewolves and all the things that happened, and that way she can warn
Oh,
the
yeah.
war chief and
So, what's
Wait,
the
wait,
word?
wait,
I'll pull up my sending stone.
Wait.
No,
Don't. Wait. No, please do tell them about the werewolves and that to please be prepared. Like,
Yeah,
just so they
I'll
don't
pull
get
out my sending stone.
trouble
and
with
tell
that. But
Albin.
don't tell them we got the statue. Don't
Yeah,
tell
we
them
gotta make
got
our
the statue.
triumph
That's the
return with
present.
it.
That's the present.
okay.
Got
Can I
it.
see the statue? I'm
Just-
like, I
just
almost
warn
died
them.
for it.
Just
Yeah.
warn them about the fact that they're lycanthrope there, that we're, worshipping
tiefling.
Malar and Zarel and
Just-
the tiefling that chased
No, it
us.
sounds like I tell him too. Like that sounds like Zarel is
So,
behind that.
if you have a
That is
headache,
fire
according
resistant.
to Fire, if you have a headache, take all the drugs.
Yeah.
When does Fire ever say that?
No, I'm
Wait,
saying you're
what?
asking her to say a lot of information.
I'm not asking Sam. It's Mara's sending stone that she's talking to Albin.
No, I understand that, but what I'm saying is you're telling Albin a lot. So
Oh.
it's
Okay,
going to
so
come
let's
through as
narrow it down.
it's going to kind of come through as gibberish. So what are you?
I got it, guys.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay, now here's the big thing. Take out the statue. Let's actually look at it.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it. Just take it out.
We
Are
in
we
the
taking
mansion.
it out in the magic mansion?
We're in the magic mansion.
hmm
We're in the mansion.
Yeah.
I have my own
Okay.
room.
By the way,
Yeah,
Mara,
we all
you
have
cannot
our-
communicate with Albin because you're in the mansion. You'll have to go outside to do
Can I
it.
go out of the mansion?
Yeah.
I give her.
She
I give
just
her the.
stick her
I give
head
her
out.
the keys to the. I give her the keys to the mansion, which is like it has like a little fuzzy pink tassel on the end, and it's like a little key fob, and it's got like a little rubber ducky as a little keychain.
That's a lot better. That's a lot better than I
Why?
thought he would do. I thought he'd do like a toilet seat
Oh,
or something.
and wait,
as
and
the
then
key.
and then one last thing on the very end of it is another keychain that's a giant. It's just a giant like cardboard thing that just says not cardboard, a giant wood panel that just says hall pass.
Well, yeah.
Classic.
We'll be outside.
Okay.
So, Mara, you're now
Bye.
outside. What are you
Bye.
telling Albin?
So I'm gonna describe like everything, right? The ceremony that we saw, that Tobias turned into a little werewolf, like the whole thing. We'll get a good chuckle out of that. Mara got turned into a werewolf. We cured her. Whole thing. Then I'll let him know he shall only pass along. There are werewolves in the area. Please be careful.
There's a response
tiefling.
from Albin. That's impossible. We disposed of the Blackheart clan years ago. Who was leading them, did you see?
It was a red tiefling. I didn't catch a name. He was like doing
Angry?
crazy things and then following us. I don't actually know what
gave
happened on the
thanks
top
to
of the tower, do
Zarel.
I?
No, I
No.
told you.
Though.
You told us. Okay.
Yeah, I told you guys.
Um,
And then that,
he was
and that
like-
he's talking about Zarel helping him out.
yeah. So he was like summoning someone, and they were saying like they needed to give a sacrifice
Who's
to
Zarel?
bring Zarel. They were an offering to Malar.
I will warn the others.
Lots of-
Be careful.
Yes. We're safe now.
I don't know about that.
Hopefully.
We'll hopefully be home soon. Don't mention the statue. We don't know if it's what we need, and they want it to be a surprise. So
Strange, but okay. Must be
I don't.
Oswald and Tobias' doing.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's things about our family they don't understand. So it's a
What's
surprise.
his problem, man?
We don't know this conversation's happening.
You know how it is
Yeah.
where like someone gets married in the group and then that person doesn't
That
really get along with the group.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
Yoko. He's a Yoko-ing us, man.
So, what are you guys
Hopefully,
doing?
we will be back soon.
Oh, Yoko will be back soon.
I mean, it's late
Before we
afternoon
wrap
at this
up.
point. It's just dark from the rain.
Yeah, we're not sleeping. We're going over the statue.
I wanna see
The
my statue.
mansion lasts
Well-
24 hours, right?
Sam's not looking too good. I think she needs
8
to
hours
rest
or
something.
24?
I thought the mansion was 24.
It lasts 24.
The tiny hut lasts 8.
Well, I'm gonna look at my statue, and then I need to take a long rest because I'm very exhausted.
So you guys watch as Tobias kind of opens up the haversack. Kind of
You didn't break it, right?
as
'Cause
it
the last one I gave one to.
as it kind of comes out and onto the floor, you all have to help each other stand it up. It appears to be a 3-foot tall, kind of crystalline statue. Inside, you can see a moving and swirling water-like figure. It begins to pulse and oscillate a bit. It eventually then transforms into the face of a Luxodon. And as it transforms, all of you feel this kind of voice in your head. Thank you. That was too close for comfort. To lose the heart of the city to those malcontents would have been dangerous indeed. And that's where we're going to stop tonight because it's a school night, folks. Sorry.
Don't like it when things talk to us.
And then they stop the game.
To us.
Well, sure. And then it possesses you.
All right, everybody. Sorry
Asks
for the
blood
voice. Hopefully
sacrifice.
it'll be better next week, but we've had some really strange weather here in California. We actually had low 60s at night and low 80s during the day in August. It was 120 in August last year. And unfortunately, with the erratic weather, my voice goes out. So I apologize. But hey, everything you need to know about us is down below. Click on the Abouts. Join our Discord. Win weekly miniatures and dice giveaways. And we will be back here tomorrow night with the Descendants. And I will be drinking lots of ginger tea, I think, tomorrow, if I'm going to get my voice
That's probably
working
a good
again.
idea.
So, good night, everybody.
And there's
Thank
lots
you
of
for
honey in there,
joining
too.
us. And we will
Good night,
talk to you
guys.
later. Stay safe. Be kind. And don't forget to play a game. It's fun. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Right.
All right.